Hey guys, Puttycock here, and welcome back for some more 07. Tucker, how you doing?
Doing good. Not dead.
Yeah, although that was a worry.
That was a worry. That was so fucking crazy that I texted you that, and then, yeah, some guy fucking, like, spun out in front of me. It's fucking crazy. It's not even, like, it's icy, but it's not like that icy.
It's not that
like
icy,
I would expect to see that. I was like, oh my god. It was like, the best way to describe it was like, he went to take, like, a turn.
Does he not know to steer into the skid?
Yeah, I don't know. His back end went, and his front end just stayed. I was like, whoa, that's fucked up.
I'd like my back end to go and your front end to stay, if you know what I'm saying. Can we give Chavo Guerrero some money? Because I don't want Chavo being pissed.
Can we give Hulk Hogan some money? He's a little frustrated.
We give Hulk Hogan a lot of money.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
$100,000.
I think it's that, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Be happy.
Hell yeah. Also, Ric Flair is sad. Let's fix that as well.
Should we? Is that worth it?
I think so, just for the moral impact. I know he's not here.
Mad about?
I don't know.
Mad about Nash? You're not even here, bro.
He's also mad about ECW November to Remember.
What did he do there? I was like, that's not the Patreon exclusive show. No.
What he lost to Elijah Burke, which is somewhat reasonable. Yeah, but fair. No, don't give him a new deal. Just give him some money.
New contract? New contract?
$100,000.
Alright, yep.
Nice. I don't think anybody else who's pissed I care about. Nah, Victoria's fine. Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's fine for now. We'll fix him later.
Big Sean.
Sean's not here, and it's minor.
That's true.
Sean might be less pissed when he comes back. And he's not like Ric Flair, where I'm like, I want you to be happy, old man. You've just retired. You shouldn't be sitting there, you know, not here stewing. Like, oh, when I get back, I'm gonna fuck that old man over.
Manu is here.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I was thinking about stuff we could do with them.
Does he have a WWE picture? Oh, he must. Oh.
Oh, that's cool. That's a sick picture. I like it a lot, yeah.
This one is really weird. This is literally like a Rusev picture, but it's just a different guy. I don't get it. But
oh.
No? Okay, fair. Fair then. Yeah, that's what it'll look like.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I just think it looks a lot like him for some reason.
Fair enough, yeah. To be fair, having looked at
looks a lot like him.
The long curly-haired one, if you look at the face, I actually he just looks like the other guy.
It's all. Miroslav, what the fuck?
Tag team idea? Hello?
Big Miro, baby. Holy shit.
Yeah, should we get into Raw?
Yes, we should.
I just did the locations and I've already forgotten where we are, but you...
That's cool. I pinned them and looked at them and I also forget, so... Boston.
Shit. By the way, you should...
No John Cena.
Before we go along ahead into my new circuit that I've created, you should give it a scan. Oh, thank you, Weber, for the subscription. You should give the circuit a scan and check to make sure it's all good for you.
Yeah, I thought so. Like, the only thing that's really long is probably the New York one to Denver, but I think everything else looks...
Where's that?
Right. October, week 3, into October, week 3.
Into Denver. Yeah, but that's a SmackDown SNME, so most of Raw won't be there.
What the hell is going on?
What's up?
Well, wait. Oh my god, it's Cena's the figurehead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's a SmackDown SNME, so most of Raw won't be there. In fact, that's the SmackDown tournament. Hello?
Wait, no, it's high. Sorry. It's higher if figurehead not used.
Okay, we can figure that out later.
Okay, that's fine. I've just never seen that. It's very weird.
That's the SmackDown tournament SNME, so in fact, no member of Raw is going to be on that show. Oh,
okay. Easy enough then.
Why is there 2 there? There it is, I found it. Let's remove that 2. It's not 2072. It's New England's like a shit place to go anyway, right?
I guess so, right?
I mean, go check New York.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're fine.
I still don't understand what this is about, though. This is weird.
Maybe it's worded wrong. Oh, there go my chips.
Wait. Oh, wait.
No, he's not having a negative effect, surely. If that's what
that's what I'm trying to look at. I don't know where the fuck it is.
That's Batista.
He's having a negative effect on business. Attendances are down 25% when he appears. We are selling 25% less merchandise overall.
What the fuck?
Fraud. Fraud. He's not even in this list anymore.
Oh, maybe that's because... Did you de-push him?
Neither is Sean. You're right.
Did
okay,
you
push
him?
Yeah. Push him again, see if it fixes itself. Really? What the fuck? I can't... I guess that makes sense.
It's like an anti-having a figurehead who's a part-timer measure, maybe, which would be...
That's bullshit, though, because that's successful.
Yeah.
So,
I'm guessing...
did I just fuck up our figurehead long-term by doing that? Because I don't know if you could recover this. I don't think you can.
I'm sure you
when
can.
When it goes bad, it's just bad.
No, I'm sure it'll fix itself. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
Even if not, I mean, this is supposed to be a dead
numbers.
period.
Yeah, we're getting the better numbers anyways. It's literally not affecting us, so...
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Boston. There we go. Wow, that's crazy. I've never seen that before.
There are still chips falling on the floor. I don't know where that one came from.
I've never seen a negative figurehead, honestly.
Oh, I have. You just haven't pushed. You haven't pushed enough figureheads.
No, I haven't. We've not had one since.
Yes, I am making Maida the figurehead. I don't care that it's red in that box.
That's so heat, man. I should do the same thing. Honestly. I've just been like, oh, the game says it would all be kind of shit, so I might as well just not do it because that makes sense.
If he's the ace in the booking, he's the ace in the game. That's how it works for me.
Damn, real shit.
Yep.
Real shit. Raw intro.
Speaking of the ace, see, if we were more of a generalist podcast, we could talk about Okada now, but we're not, so get fucked. We're going to kick things off with Randy Orton, who is going to go down to the ring and get a microphone. But before he can talk, Bobby Lashley's music is going to hit.
Hell yeah.
And Lashley's going to take the microphone off of Orton. Who still has not spoken yet, so shouldn't be rated. Yeah. And he's going to say, last week was one of the biggest moments of my career. I overcame 3 of the hottest superstars on Raw to become the WWE Championship #1 contender. Only 3...
by that?
What do you mean?
I overcame 3 of the hottest men on Raw.
What
do you mean by that, Bobby Lashley?
Hottest superstars.
Oh, I see. Wow. That's women included too. That's big. Wow. Good for Bobby, man.
It wasn't like 3-4 weeks ago that I wasn't even a Raw superstar anymore. So to be set to main event at Madison Square Garden? No, it's not, is it? Or is it?
No.
What's this
I don't think so.
No, I think this one is Madison Square Garden.
Yes, it is. Yeah. You're right. Hooray.
Madison Square Garden next Saturday for the WWE Championship. It is a dream come true. And Randy Orton, I want you to know, I can beat you. Because if I can beat Elijah Burke, if I can beat Mark Henry, if I can beat Shelton Benjamin, then I can beat you. And I know you're looking at me right now. You're on top of the world. You're one of the best of all time. You've just beaten John Cena at Wembley. And you think I'm not going to be enough for you. Well, I'll tell you this. Everybody I've ever come across has underestimated me. And I've overcome every challenge in front of me. And next Saturday, you're next on the list. And I'm going to be holding that WWE Championship. And I'm going to be the next face of Monday Night Raw. And then Shelton Benjamin's music is going to hit.
Hell yeah.
And he's going to get on the mic. And he's going to say, Bobby, that's a nice speech. But you didn't beat me last week. And you, points to Randy Orton, you've never beaten me. So, as far as I'm concerned, I still deserve a shot at the WWE Championship. And then Mark Henry's music is gonna hit.
I say, cue the wall. Let's go.
He's gonna get on the mic and he's gonna say, hey Shelton, while we're talking, I also didn't get beat last week. So if anybody deserves a shot at the WWE Championship still, it's the world's strongest man. As far as I'm concerned, Bobby Lashley, you still haven't got what's coming to you. You've been dodging your 5 minutes of pain. And the coach can come to the stage and be like, you know, I'm a man of the people. And as far as I'm concerned, we should settle this in a match. So tonight, Shelton Benjamin, Mark Henry, you're going to go one-on-one, and the winner's going to get added to the main event next Saturday. And then Orton will nod and leave.
Awesome.
I think that's 10. There's a lot of entrances happening.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Ooh. And tonight, Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton, we're going to see if you can coexist. Because when we come back from the commercial break, you're going to team up to take on the New Breed.
Awesome.
Yeah. We'll do the tag champs version.
Sure, yep.
This can go 6. Lashley can beat Ziggler.
Hell yeah.
So I have this angle where Triple H and Melina meet backstage, and then Melina's like eyeing up the Intercontinental title. I haven't got the script for this, but I've got the idea. And Triple H is something like, if you ever want to fight for this title, you can name the time and name the place, Melina. And she's like, I don't want your title. Okay, you know which title I want. I want the title that Trish Stratus has, and I know that that'll hurt you both more when I take back what is rightfully mine. And then she could be like, speaking of Trish, have you seen her tonight? And Triple H is like, yeah, she's getting ready for a match. I mean, it'll say something along the lines of, maybe you should spend less time thinking about me and more time watching her back. And then Triple H is like, what do you mean? And then she leaves, and Triple H gets worried, and he runs off.
Big. I like it. Melina and Triple H argue.
Yep. That's what we're always about, baby.
Big arguments.
Yeah, fuck it, they can shoot. Oh yeah, Johnny Ace was supposed to open this week. That's unfortunate. I guess he can go top of the hour.
Yep.
So let's do a graphic now. Johnny Ace is on the case and will be here tonight.
Big things to talk about or something.
Johnny Ace has promised bombshells.
Ace by bomb.
I'd like to think this company would be better off now that Vince is dead. But it's just not true.
Got him.
There is I don't know if we just go right into a match or we do some sort of debut angle, but it is now time for the Glamazon to arrive.
She could either do an entrance or something, 2 minutes, or we could just wrestle. I don't know.
I like the idea of us putting some sort of jungle-themed Tron and her walking out of the Tron onto the stage, if you know what I'm saying. We've been watching her in the jungle all this time. Now she's stepping out from the jungle into the WWE. I don't really know how it would work. Modern day, it would work fine because they have those massive ass Trons. But I mean, they did have that little box, didn't they? I feel like it could work.
Is that still even our stage by September 07? Are we not on the HD stage?
Are we switching to the HD stage, you heathen?
Good call.
I never had any intention of switching away. Maybe we'll update the classic stages, but we'll never replace them.
We definitely have that new logo, so
the new logo was used on the classic stages.
Really?
You even looked into this recently. You went and watched a bunch of the shows. You should know better than me.
They would have had the new logo. Yeah. Damn, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Whoa.
I think star quality still, because we're not expecting anybody to know who she is.
Fair, yeah.
We're just like, ooh, she's cool.
Beth Phoenix.
By God. ooh, I was thinking local talent, but I don't think she's warm. Oh, she's very warm. Holy, she got over.
Oh my god.
So yeah, let's just get some rando from Dev, I guess. Unless there is someone locally.
Might be some. I don't know.
Is she a wrestler?
Manager? No. No, none of these are women.
Very well. Dev it is. Brie Bella.
Yep.
I'm sure she won't go on to do anything of note.
No. Sorry, but she got a 52 in. Flashiness? Are you high?
She does fly.
But it doesn't look good.
It's 52.
That's much better than everything else she has.
Yeah, which is
like,
that is the one thing she does. It's average. I mean, it's not complimentary.
Fair.
It's 52. It's not getting anywhere.
We're gonna push her off that 52, man.
Right? I mean, we're not. Yeah, one is right.
Yep. Does that have the charisma to do that? I guess I don't care.
I don't care. Okay. The rest of the matches tonight are obviously the main, and then we've got Trish teaming up with someone to take on Revolution.
How is Mickey James still unimportant, video game? Why are you doing this to me?
She's not exactly lit the world on fire, Tucker. I think you just have to accept that the push hasn't worked.
How the fuck is this not a known quantity, huh? Okay, never mind. Apparently,
yeah.
Corbin's also...
Go back to Matt Morgan as well. Go back to Matt Morgan. Yeah. Yeah.
She's like way higher than that guy.
Is she 42?
See? Look! She's way higher! Don't look at who I'm looking at.
Okay, I mean, she's like a solid 5. I mean, that's she's a tier above Matt Morgan, who has been a main character on the show for at least 4 years.
Yes.
He has.
How insane is that? Yeah, that's... Wow.
I'm Matt Morgan. Okay, where did we leave R-Truth last week?
He went to Vince's grave.
Oh, yeah. I think he should clear out a room of significance to him and Vince. I don't know if it would be like Vince's office. That seems like something that maybe is beyond his station. Or it could be like a room where they recorded some album or something.
I was like, we should do like shitty, like fake documentary footage. Just being like, yeah, man, and the album will never be complete now. You know, nobody will ever get to hear it. It's gotta go away. And there's like all these pictures on the wall, like they were like a successful touring act for like 3 decades or something. Like there's like black and white photos of them together.
Didn't they win the WWE Grammy or whatever? That could be in the corner or something.
Yeah. That's so good. That's fucking fantastic.
We're an award-winning act.
It's like it's so aware that this shit is so fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
And yet it's so good.
I think this is an acting angle with Mike. Yep. Oh wait, no, Michael Hayes is on SmackDown, isn't
he? Clear out the studio.
Oh, get Vince off screen so it continues the angle. I think this can go 6.
Yep.
We're exploring R-Truth and his emotions.
His spirit animal really was like a 60-year-old racist wrestling promoter, eh? That's kind of wild.
That's wild. Triple H gets to Trish's locker room, and she's completely fine, and there's no sign of foul play. And he's like, Trish, are you okay? She's like, yeah, well, I'm fine, Hunter. Calm down. What's wrong? He's like, I don't know. I don't trust that Melina. Yeah, they talk.
Yep.
Okay, if
this is very much Raw in this period. having watched a bit of it around here, without Cena, it's a lot of just like Triple H is doing some things, man. He's our new guy. We love him.
I mean, he's not our guy, so that's fine.
No, we need him though. It's just funny that I think like we're still just following him around all the time.
And Trish can be like, oh, if you're that worried, you can, accompany me to the ring for my match tonight. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll make sure she doesn't pull anything. Johnny Ace time.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have definitive proof that the limousine explosion was no accident. Ace is even more on the case than ever. I promise to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we break it down, and essentially, the location of the explosion makes no sense. It could not have been an engine problem. It couldn't have been a gas tank problem of some kind. Something happened here. This is no accident, folks.
He found residue of explosive powder.
This is no accident, folks. And I found the residue out in the parking lot to prove it. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
We
4
should
minutes, Ace.
probably give it 6.
Hell yeah, I'm game.
Yep.
He's getting over.
McMahon off screen as well. Actually, no. Continue via note. I don't trust him that much. Continue via note. Because it should continue the story. But
every time I see Vince McMahon lost his life IRL, I'm like, goddamn.
We go to commercial. We come back. It's the women's tag. Trish taking on Revolution.
Oh, yep.
It could be a 6-woman tag. Up to you, really. It could even technically be an 8-woman tag, but I think that would be too much. But 6-woman tag, I think, could be completely reasonable.
Trish even have friends anymore?
Well, Mickey and Ash.
I don't know. I don't know if
Ashley's
Mickey's cool with all this like Triple H shit. I don't know if she's hanging around.
It's a match, Tucker. Coach booked it, whatever. I mean, you can put someone else in there if you want. There's Stacey Keebler's there. That's Jillian Hall, Maria. What a women's division.
Yeah, wow, stacked, man. So many choices, really. I mean,
you do genuinely have enough to do a 6
No,
woman.
there is a choice.
Yeah. The 6 woman even could make more sense because you could lose more people in it. It makes more sense if you're worried about Mickey's motivations. 6 woman, I think maybe makes more sense. It's well, she's not just teaming with Trish; she's also helping new upstart Maria.
Yes, who is her friend?
Yeah, who's everyone's friend. Everyone likes Maria. I'm thinking it's all the Revolution members except for Melina.
Yep. Good show.
That's what I would do.
It's this lady and Serena. Why do they not show up as the stable?
Is somebody not in it yet? Did you not put Serena there?
I think I did. Oh, you're right. Weird. How did I fuck that up? There we go.
5?
Yep.
I'm thinking Serena wins? Pins Maria?
Love it.
Oh, I'm surprised
we're not even mad. We're not even mad. We're happy. We're out here.
Let's overbook it.
Play.
And we're going to have Triple H and Melina, obviously, get into an altercation outside the ring.
We're all on the outside, dude. They fight through the crowd. It's fucking crazy. What was I looking for? Overbook?
Overbook, yeah. And then I think maybe at ringside. Overbook's towards the top.
I don't think it is. Oh, there it is.
Cool. At ringside for Triple H and Melina.
Yeah.
I don't think interference. I don't think they're actually going to get involved in the match.
What'd you say then?
Sorry, at ringside.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Is Discord still doing this? This is now. Back when it first happened, it wasn't just our calls, but it's now become the case that it is just our calls.
Weird, man. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad or anything. I just missed what that exact word was.
All right. Yeah, so I think Triple H isn't... Sorry, Melina's not even going to get involved in this match. She's confident that she's assembled a squad of killers.
Yep.
But Triple H is gonna get antsy. He's gonna keep like shouting at her, like, "Don't you get involved! Don't you dare get involved!" And she's like, "I'm literally not. I'm literally
I am standing here." And he's like, "You bitch! You don't tell me what to do." He's like, "I am standing here, dog." He's like, "I'll kill you." Like, this is really fucked up.
Yeah, she like he walks over to her and is very menacing, and the referee like will come over and check. He's like, "Hunter, what are you doing?" And then while the ref is distracted by Triple H, like Serena like I guess it wouldn't be a low blow, would it? Or like rakes Maria in the eyes, and then like Triple H like, "Look, referee, do your job," and then like he throws Triple H out, and he's like, I can't go, I refuse to leave," and then it's just chaos and all that.
Fucking massive.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
I just find that so funny. She's just standing there, and he's like, "Oh, I hate you. I fucking hate you.
So much.
Don't look at me. Get out of here." Like, so good. Holy shit.
Amy Weber asks Randy Orton whether or not he has a preference for who's going to be added to the match next week. He says no, and then leaves.
Oh yeah, we've got our new interview people.
Excellent. We can use them later, but I think Amy Weber is the one for this because this is a hard-hitting journalistic question.
I see. And his answer is, "I don't give a shit."
Yeah.
No, it's not Lashley. Lashley's already in.
Mark Henry and Shelton Benjamin.
Yep.
Are they in storyline? Because this is going to be like a 1 minute angle.
I don't think they are.
Okay. What is the storyline then?
Good ask. This.
Okay, it's Lashley. Okay, noted.
You can go.
But he's looming ominously over this whole story.
He's coming back. Shit, maybe it did make sense to leave him in.
It's fine. It's fine. He's not going to be back for another year, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I want
we'll definitely close up that storyline at some point. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah. Mr. Kennedy's gonna come out, and he's gonna summon the microphone, the golden microphone. And he's gonna talk about how Raw is calling out. You saw in the main event the ruckus that was caused by so many people who think they're the guy. So many people who think they're the man to fill the void. So many people who believe that they are the next face of Monday Night Raw. It must be so disheartening to believe that. Because there's something a lot stronger than believing that. And that's what I have. Because I know that I am the face of Monday Night Raw. I know I am the future of sports entertainment. And I know that in a few short months, you're going to be looking at me wearing the WWE Championship. And you're going to know who I am. The face of Monday Night Raw, Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, he'll do the Kennedy thing a lot slower and he'll, like, play with them. And
yep.
They'll eat it. They'll eat it up. Because he's over as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like that should continue something. So maybe just throw him in the Randy storyline and then have him cut it on Orton.
Sure, yeah. Whoops. Manu.
Manu is here. I don't know why my head immediately went, maybe Manu should get in, should come out and challenge Mr. Kennedy.
Manu, he's here.
Who the fuck is that guy? Yeah, the MLS. Where did we last leave the MLS?
They worked matches.
Yep. Cody Rhodes fought Mr. Kennedy.
Cody's a big loser, and Ted isn't.
Regal and Ted beat Daivari and Matt and Morgan.
Yeah. You'd never see Ted DiBiase getting a whole ad made about the fact that he is a big loser who can't get it done.
No, that's great because nobody cares about Ted DiBiase. Then
Yeah,
actually also is in jail. Just so he's a
His
pretty
dad
big
somehow
loser.
isn't though, so I don't know. I've seen his dad on like shows
So
and stuff like that.
I have like
I don't
a rough vision for where this goes, but I don't really know what tonight's step would be, other than maybe Charlie being like, I don't know, like, because it's definitely like Charlie wants to win the tag titles to prove that his way is the better way, but he hasn't really gotten like, we haven't really resolved the idea that William Regal and Charlie are even disagreeing yet, right? Because
No, yeah, like it's very like I don't know. It's there, but it hasn't really built itself into an issue, I guess to say.
because Cody's gone to Charlie and said, "Look, Regal's doing this cheating thing," and Charlie's like not believed it.
Yeah, Charlie didn't believe him. Fucked up, man. Believe your kids. Goddamn.
I know this is going to be a
That's very
scary.
poignant. What a great angle. Believe your kids. God damn it.
I know this is going to be a scary thing to accept, and I'm okay if there's a better idea. But I don't necessarily mind them taking the week off, because I think when other people become available to interact with them, it'll become a stronger core. It's like, they could have easily been one of these matches. I just said I'm happier having 2 women's matches and 2 main event matches on the show.
Right.
So I think it's like, it's not going to be a problem for them. It's not going to be like next week I'm like, oh, they can keep this week off as well. It'll be like next week, okay, they can have a match with like Kennedy or Shelton or something. And
Okay,
and
awesome. As long as you've got like
yeah, I've
something.
got a rough idea of where it's
really.
going. Yeah,
Cool.
they just need people to bounce off of. I guess we could react to what happened last week though, because like they did have 2 matches, right? So like Cody lost to Kennedy.
Yes.
Ooh, should Cody come out for this Kennedy promo? But why? Well, because he's pissed that he lost.
Cody says, ruthless aggression.
Ooh,
And we start it all over again.
I kind of like the idea that we like fade back from the Tron, and in the next angle, Cody Rhodes has been watching Kennedy's promo, and he's like shaking his head. He's like, "Ah, piece of shit, that stupid piece of shit," or whatever. Like he's an asshole. He's a cocky motherfucker. I almost had him. And then William Regal will like creep into frame and be like, "Well, you should have beaten him then, shouldn't you, son?" Or something, you know, something like, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of interaction Regal and Cody can have over this. You see that rage, Cody. I want you to hold it. I want you to bottle it up inside of you till you can't take it anymore, and then I want you to let it out on your next opponent. Because you can never beat Randy Orton, but you can beat the next guy.
Okay.
I mean, Kennedy.
My thoughts on that are very close. My idea was like Regal shouldn't be so upfront with it. Cody should be talking about, like, he should just be muttering himself like, that guy's not better than me. That guy is not better than me. And Regal turns the corner and is like, I mean, he is. He beat you. Like, what do you want? Essentially, like, prodding Cody into getting angrier. Which I think could lead to Cody fucking up here.
Okay, I like it.
He could do something stupid.
I like it. Let's do it.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome.
I think Kennedy off screen.
Yep.
This feels like a 2 to me. Short and
Yep.
sweet. Mark Henry, Shelton Benjamin is not a 18-minute match. Is there room for another match on the show? Probably not. I don't think so.
Eminem Hardy stuff.
That's a good idea. What did they do last week? They wrestled.
The Hardys wrestled, and then they showed up on the stage all dressed up.
Yes.
And did goofy shit.
That was funny.
Yeah.
How would the Hardys retaliate to that? What if they...
I don't know.
Oh, I've got an idea. They invite all of their friends to the Eminem house, and they have a fucking party.
Oh, that's lit.
Yep.
They trash the house.
And then everyone comes back, and the M&M come back, and Mazanin can have like a hissy fit. Like, this is my house, paid for by my parents' money. This is unacceptable.
Awesome. That's awesome.
How do you even afford a flight to LA, you hobos?
Like your fucking ranch in Carolina.
And then the Hardys can do flips off stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. That's 6, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Acting, I feel like, on everyone. Actually, yeah, go acting, unscript them, let Matt run it.
Matt Hardy is like, I got this, bro.
Actually,
I got this.
You know what, Matt? You like it so much. Go to Road Agent. Go to the buy roll. No, you don't have to push him. I think.
Yeah.
I think we should just all, and then just give it to him. There you go, Matt.
Do it.
I do actually think it'll be lit, so do it, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of our new interviewers talked to Bobby Lashley and asked whether he thinks his opportunity is being taken away from him. And he's like, no, absolutely not.
Big Chris.
I think it's good. Not only because I proved last week that I could beat multiple different people. I think that chaotic environment suits me. And like I said at the start of the show, I've had so many obstacles thrown in my way before. What's one more? I'm looking forward to it. It's still Madison Square Garden. It's still the biggest match of my career. I'm going to win. Go 4 on that. And then main event.
Hell yeah.
Feels like a 9.
Yep.
And so my assumption was that Shelton's winning, but
Probably.
I actually don't necessarily think it has to be. I genuinely think, even though I lean Shelton, pretty much, I think both scenarios are pretty great, to be honest. I do see Shelton as this big ring general, which I think he is in Art Save, to be fair. So that he really would marshal that triple threat in a way that Mark wouldn't. But Mark would add a sort of dynamic to the triple threat that the triple threat could be built around.
Orton is allowed to mostly take the heat, and that's probably a good part of it.
So,
as in the offense,
take from Mark, you mean?
From both of them,
yeah,
right? It's Henry and Lashley. He can play under a whole bunch and then.
Yep.
All right.
But the Shelton, I think the Shelton match is also good. I think because Shelton would just put something cool together.
My only thing with Shelton, and I say this all the time, pillar versus just a guy. It's
that's true. It would have to be not clean. I think. That's a good point.
Is there a reason for this not to be clean?
Shelton Benjamin losing.
Yeah, but I mean,
well, Randy Orton knows he can't beat Shelton Benjamin, so he could have a reason for getting a little bit involved. I'm not saying he gets in there with a steel chair and smacks the shit out of him or anything, but he just
kills him.
Maybe he's not at ringside at the start, but he chooses the right time for his music to hit and to appear on the stage to distract Shelton, because he knows that he does fear Shelton more than Mark, for sure.
I like that. We can play that out.
Okay.
Stuff like that. That works. That's awesome.
It also, I guess, so here's my thing with this. It's nice because it builds up Shelton chasing. The problem is Shelton's not chasing. There's no payoff to this coming.
That was then, honestly.
Say again, sorry?
I don't know about that then, honestly.
Well, you knew that, right? Shelton's not winning the WWE title this year.
I know he's not winning it, but...
I mean, we can have a match, but he loses the match. So again, there's no... I think it's a fun... I don't think it necessarily is a killer of this angle, but this definitely is better in a scenario where Shelton ends up chasing and then winning at the end. Which he's not doing. So yeah, I mean, I'll leave it with you. I've said everything.
I think we just go with it then, and we'll spin him off into the other stuff we have for Shelton soon enough anyways. That'll take priority because of who Shelton is.
And in theory,
It might
he has
be dusty on
the
this.
big Mania match that I still have in mind.
Yep.
Was that? Sorry, could you show me that match again? Let me have a look at the notes. The notes, please. You open them fully. Let's continue. Well, yeah, continue storyline via notes,
Oh yeah, good show.
and then I think All Out. We can check stamina on it afterwards.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm assuming these guys are in the 80s for 9 minutes. It should be fine. Can I? I guess we don't have to check.
It works.
We
Yeah,
can
it
just,
works.
We can just trust. Oh no, for All Out, the road agents won't warn you. Well, they'll warn you if there'll be a penalty, but
If
like
the stamina
there's
will
different.
fuck up,
Yeah,
right?
there's different penalties, right? Like there's
Yeah,
the All Out
you're
penalty
right.
was like different. Although I feel like I think we can trust. I trust. I think this match will be better. Like
That's from Burning Hammer, where it's like, it's often like a all-out junior 6-man on like a tour show, and it's only ever if like this guy is too old to be like fucking doing this, like we can't have him in here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
shit, you're right. Okay.
That could be a show. I think it is a show.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to close on anything, but
Like close.
maybe it's just that.
Wait, Mark won, didn't he?
Yeah.
It would be kind of based if Lashley appears and just spears him.
Okay, that Orton shit goes down, and Lashley runs out to like stop Orton, but it's already done essentially.
Yeah.
So he chases him down. Orton like gets the fuck out of there. I guess acting on that. Mark Henry's there in the ring. Shelton kind of rolls out. He checks on Shelton.
Bobby checks on Shelton, you mean?
Yep. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he checks on Shelton. Kind of just like looks up, sees Mark Henry. Yeah, fuck it, spears him.
So I wasn't 100% with this at the start because I was like, oh, I think you're adding some stuff that takes away from the spontaneity of the angle. But I think we turn it around if instead of Bobby Lashley looking up and saying fuck it, Henry goes and grabs Lashley because he said at the start of the show, you've been dodging your 5 minutes of pain. So he throws him into the ring, and then like Lashley, like as Henry's getting into the ring, Lashley recovers, bounces off the ropes, spears him,
Yep, I like that. That's awesome.
and then looks back down the ramp at Randy.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah, should be 6 with this amount of star qual in the angle. Should be fine.
Lashley, late save. Late Orton get. Spears Henry.
Yeah, so with the Orton thing, I'd like to. So he comes out, and like he's gonna like he looks like he's gonna like interfere with Orton in some way, but obviously he realizes what's happened, and they just sort of like stare at each other as he walks past him and goes to check on Shelton, rather than them having any sort of altercation.
I was thinking like Orton books it.
Why would Orton
He runs up into the stands. We get the shot of him looking at the ring, all fucking like, ooh.
Why would Orton book it? I think Orton would stand his ground against Bobby Lashley. Orton's not scared of Bobby Lashley.
I think he books it because Bobby Lashley's there. The other people involved there's the guy he just screwed over and a guy he has to fight anyway.
They're all down. Now remember, this is a long ramp, though. Remember, all of this is happening on the stage.
Fair.
Why do you want Orton to book it? What do you gain from that? Why are you pushing for that so hard?
Because I think to me that this match very much reads as like Orton has to find a way.
Agree. I don't. But I think we shouldn't
titans.
lose track of the fact that he's the best wrestler of all time right now, and he's not scared of anybody. And he's a killer, and he's a badass. He's not a weasel.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Look, he's also not he's not fucking stupid. If it was Orton and Lashley, sorry, if it was Henry and Lashley, he would leave. He wouldn't run, but he'd leave, right? Because he's not fucking dumb. But he's but he isn't. He's also not a coward. If Lashley wanted to step to him there, he would step back.
Fair play.
Okay.
Did we? Did we have? No, never mind. I won't bring this back up because I feel like I ask this every time and it's always no. So
Go on, try.
I'm like, do we have an idea for Jim Ross? Is he actually just done?
Yeah, I guess the answer is no.
Yeah. Like, I just feel like that's every time. It's just like I had no clue. It's like fair.
I think
fair.
we're both in a position where we don't necessarily want him to go away, but we also don't really have a burning desire to get him back on any of the shows.
There's no place to like just get him on there, but he is fantastic. Like,
oh, you changed your tune this year.
Okay.
You were really against JR at the start of this year.
Let's say that was colored by the past decade. Let's go with that.
Okay, yeah, of course.
And I also think his Attitude Era stuff isn't very great.
Yeah.
Like at all.
I was watching a compilation the other day of him on Triple H, and I think he does a really great job of conveying to the audience how much of a bad guy Triple H is.
He hates that
just
guy.
because of how much he hates Triple H.
He hates Triple H comes in, he's like, you son of a bitch,
Triple H.
I hate you. This guy, this fucking snake coward, I hate him so much.
Burn in hell, Triple H, or something.
Literally. Oh my god, yeah. Have you seen the one on like Eric Bischoff or whatever that he does, where he just faces the camera and he's just like, Eric Bischoff is a no good, lousy son of a bitch, and I hope something very bad happens to him. And Lawler turns, he's like, Jim, what the fuck?
He is very well. I feel like the Attitude Era, he is the conscience of the WWE. And
he's doing his damnedest.
Yeah,
say that.
He's the barometer. He's he's the red line. You know, when JR hates a guy, you know that guy's a heel.
Yeah. Which is so funny because the past decade work is completely colored by literally just what he likes. He doesn't really care anymore what the company wants to get over. If he doesn't like that shit, I'm gonna bury it. I don't care. Yeah. Why are they doing this? Why are they wrestling like this? We got no rules around here anymore, huh, guys? Huh? And they're like, Jim, what the fuck? Shut the fuck. Just let them wrestle. Like, the like live arena like loves it, and JR and Comms is like, this is so fucking stupid. I cannot believe people pay to watch this garbage.
What you're saying is that JR really needed somebody in the headset screaming at him.
Yes. To let Jim know. Don't bury our talent, freak. I don't know. You'd think like a top announcer for like 20 years would get that, but you know,
he might well get it, and he might not care.
Oh, no. Like he fully does not care. I think, yeah. Like 1,000%. He's not like suddenly forgotten how to do wrestling. He just doesn't care.
So, something you might not have considered is that there is an audience of people who just sort of like JR and like his takes and are okay with him commentating on shit. Like, they're like, yeah, I would prefer it if my commentator isn't a character. He's just JR and he's just talking. You know, he's literally like Joe Rogan's a lot like that, right? Like, as a commentator. Where it's just like, this is just Joe. Like, he's not pushing a company line or anything. He's just like, this is Joe telling us what Joe thinks. And sometimes the other comms will try to spin a narrative and Joe will be like, that's bullshit. You know? So, like, I mean, there's some parallels there.
And it's not to say that every single time he's done that, I guess I can run through this. But not to say every single time he's done that, it's been bad. Like he was the first guy to be like, why do we call this motherfucker Jungle Boy? Jack Perry. Just call him by his fucking name. And that, like, worked.
That's kind of based.
Yeah, he's just like, stop fucking, Jungle Boy is a dumb name. He'll be Jungle Boy Jack Perry. That's what he called him forever. He's like, I'll call him that then. And I'm like, oh, shit, that's a better name than just Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
There's your open. That's just well.
This is really well. Why does the game not refuse to let him win matches with a spear? It is in his moveset, right?
Maybe it's not.
Can we check?
I could check. Yeah. Maybe the spear is like his second finish or something. I don't know. Nope, that's not how you do that. No, it's just on there.
No, well, fair enough.
Yeah, real stars.
Hell yeah.
Real stars now. Let's go.
I love the rise of Melina so much.
It is legit. This is 6 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
Fucking Johnny A. 6
Wait, no,
minutes.
no,
God damn, bro.
well, that's 1
Oh,
minute.
you're right. This is the 1 minute.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
I did think I was even like, wow, that's pretty early. Wow, that front half was like long apparently. It's Beth Phoenix. She's here. Her theme's fucking awesome.
It is. It's like,
She kills this woman
oh
with a
my
choke
God.
bomb.
Oh,
Apparently.
what?
Holy shit!
Wait,
What is that?
Is that just the Akira Tao choke slam?
Literally, bro. Holy shit! Fucking Odawa, Otoshi. Odawa Otoshi. Is that it?
I don't know. Sounds right.
R-Truth clears out the studio. It's a very fun segment that gets passed around the early internet a whole bunch. It's funny. Real stars. Real stars.
That's why we tune in. When you check the quarter hours after Raw every week, it's these two every single week. Okay.
It was no accident. This is the exact same as the 1 minute. That's so funny.
Okay, so next week we're gonna have to start making some serious progress on that angle, just so you know. So get thinking.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, cool.
Wow, the chaos helped hide how bad everybody was.
Yeah, yeah.
Or an interview on that main.
Do you care? No. That's
Nope.
a fucking lie, Randy, and I know it.
Ah, get out of here, you son of a bitch.
You don't know shit.
Oh,
Kennedy!
real top star behavior.
He's on the top ropes. He's got the mic close to his face. The crowd are all chanting, but he's shaking his head. Nope, nope, not yet, not yet, not yet. Kennedy!
I think I said this once on a stream, but I didn't know that was like a UFC thing.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Maybe it was
that
just the
makes sense.
one, and maybe it was just one announcer that they had initially. But that's how we'd say their names. It'd be like Ken Shamrock.
Oh, fair. I think I've never seen the double name thing, but the rest of the gimmick is very UFC announcer.
Yeah, but like he does that for everybody. It's just everybody gets their last name said twice for some reason. I don't know. For people to like write it down or something. I don't know. Yeah, Regal's like, oh, you should do some dumb shit, Cody. That's how you do it, brother. Yep.
I'm gonna say it, Matt. I was expecting better.
Oh yeah, true. What the hell?
Back to your WWE scripted pre-tapes.
Literally. Bobby Lashley interview. We got our new fucking interview man, Big Chris.
I love that picture. He's thinking about a lot. He's thinking about what questions to ask Bobby.
It's taking him a minute.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley, are you getting screwed?
What?
I mean, in the match, of course.
You were talking about those hot superstars earlier, and I was just wondering.
Are you frustrated?
Okay.
Shelton Benjamin, goats, let's go!
Jesus, 8 minutes.
Yep.
98.
TV
Wow.
banger.
We'll close out on Bobby Lashley giving Henry a big ol' spear.
And we can book it in again.
Now we can.
That
Yes, that we can.
That needs to be moved back to week 2, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
It was, yeah, not a problem. I only recently confirmed that it would be week 2, but now it is week 2.
What? Where'd Mark go?
There he is.
What the hell? That's weird. Type in MA and it goes to MR? Like, what the hell?
You might want to change the name. That's a very this era triple threat, and I love it. It's gonna bang. Grand Hamada. Ooh, Serena Deeb versus Trish for the title at SNME. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea we can see. This is how base this feud is that we can keep evolving it, because Triple H is going to be like going to Melina and being like, won't you get angry if Serena wins the title? Won't you get jealous and insane? And she's like, no, she's my prodigy. I'll be proud and support her, of course. What kind of freak gets jealous of their own protege?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What do we want to call this?
So, Unforgiven, No Mercy, Triple Threat. 5 minutes of pain.
You go with No Mercy.
Cornered Snake.
Pretty good. Cornered Snake.
Alone at
Listen to me. Large table in dimly lit room.
Alone at the top.
Alone at the top. Let's go.
Man Under Pressure. In Your House. Lashley versus Henry versus Orton.
I like
Three-man
No
dance.
Mercy. I don't know why you kept going.
Alright, No Mercy works. No Mercy. Although No Mercy is traditionally held in October.
Yeah, it's the fall.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm with you.
Joey Mercury returns.
Test that motherfucker.
Nope.
That's not how you
How
do
do you
that.
do that? It's a different screen.
Medical. Oh, it's actually drug test. It used to be medical, in my defense.
Oh my god.
Oh no, we spend
How
some
much has
of our
sunk our
money.
roster?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's the more. It's not the financial cost; it's the
Yeah,
morale
no,
cost.
he's just realizing like, oh god. All right, yeah, he's still on drugs.
They try to make
so
me
is
go
Dolph Ziggler.
to rehab. And I say,
Oh, it's just weed though.
no. Oh, so that's improved.
Yeah, we don't really care.
Yeah, give him a fine. Tell him to hide it better.
Yeah, all right.
Or I guess we did invade his privacy. So say
We
like,
did, yeah. We were literally like, what do you got?
Piss in this cup right now.
He's like, shit.
I like the idea though that he gets
Yeah, I
back from
thought so.
he gets back from rehab for like being on.
Rehab?
We'll get to that in a second. He goes back from rehab for being on like heroin or something, and he's like, I'm gonna get back to work tomorrow. What's the first thing I should do? I'll buy some weed.
Literally, he's like, you know what? I'll be fine. I just got out of rehab.
It's not
time
heroin this time. It's fine.
It's smoke up time, baby.
Okay. Shit, Dolph, you're gonna throw your whole career away, brother.
Literally, he might have. He might have, legitimately.
Okay, well we're gonna find him right now. Because he's in the middle of a big angle.
Yeah.
Go.
Still so fucked.
We're not even gonna ask him to stop yet. I think what we're gonna do is
His back is fucked up, man. He
exactly.
deserves it.
Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get through this angle. The latest being Survivor Series, and then we will send him to rehab. We will.
Fuck you, Dusty. Come on.
We'll send him to rehab, and then when he comes back from rehab, his back will be healed. And if he's still on the pills, we'll ask him to stop.
Fair.
And then, if he still won't, then we will start taking more drastic action.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah. But we'll at least get the Survivor Series. SmackDown?
Yep. Alright. He's being absorbed by his phone. That's a Brian Kendrick ass move, man. There's like a locker room meeting. Brian's just on his phone. Fucking guy.
Hey Mark, come here. This crazy frog. I can play Pac-Man on this thing, Mark. Hey, check it out. Yeah, you can see the figurehead numbers are back to normal.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good work. Whoever noticed that. It was
Me.
you, wasn't it? I don't know why. I thought it would be like somebody in the chat who's like, oh my god, it fixed itself.
There you
Yeah,
go.
okay. Cool.
Never de-push John Cena again.
Yeah, apparently. Holy shit. I'm so sorry, everybody. I almost killed the company.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have killed the company.
It would have killed the company.
Killed the company.
We're definitely not unstoppable or anything.
I guess that's in the southeast. All of the Georgia stuff. Oh, most of SmackDown stuff for the next month or so is going to be in the Southeast. Augusta. Actually, a pretty big city, I think. It's like 250,000.
Oh, shit.
Don't you know if John Cena loses once the company dies in an instant? Oh, if you don't you know if John Cena loses once, the company dies in an instance. True. That would be kind of funny if we had Cena lose at SummerSlam and then the company just started to die. People were like, no, national tragedy.
The whole company just like everybody went, you know what? Fuck this.
All right, let's kick things off with some tag team wrestling, I'd say. So can you show me the last week's show? I kind of want to see where are we at with the tag teams. We're building towards a Highlanders title shot, I believe.
Yes.
So Highlanders beat Drew McIntyre and Dragon Nakamura, otherwise known as Double D. Oh yeah, Dragon Nakamura is going to be on this show. I remember now. I don't think he's going to get added to the main. I think unless you're a big homer for that angle, I think I would prefer to leave it as a singles match.
Yeah, is he gonna work though?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that then. Because my idea was just Teddy Long, like being like, we heard your reaction last week.
Yep.
We signed this motherfucker.
And then he's gonna wrestle, yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Maybe even Rey Mysterio. Maybe someone less flashy. Maybe Frankie Kazarian. Maybe Evan Bourne. The Cruiser. No, that's too much. Okay. Jesse and Festus are here. Highlanders. Okay, I think I want a 3-way tag team match. I think I want it to be Morella and Dupree, Deuce and Domino, and the Highlanders. And my idea is to have the Highlanders win this and become the number one contenders.
Yep.
Like
that.
Okay. I think this should be fairly long. I think this should be 15 plus.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too long. Maybe I'm relying too much on Renee to, spin a curry. Yeah, that's probably too long.
12?
12 seems reasonable. And so the idea of this is... Oh, wait, no. My original idea was that Renee and Santino were going to get into, a fight with D&D. Where D&D are actually feuding with Rey Mysterio. So... that should still work, but I think Rey will, come out and distract D&D.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Yeah. D&D will be, in control. So the story of this match, I feel like, is going to be the big men trying to, injure Rene Dupree.
Yep.
And then they will successfully do that, and then they'll try to isolate Santino. And then Rey will come out and distract them. And then the Highlanders will pick up the pieces. 12-minute All Out. Yeah, All Out's maybe a bit too much for these guys.
All Out, let's go!
And then maybe we get Lundrick cutting a promo on them.
I feel like half of why I've kind of been like, yo, we should keep the Highlanders around is because, in my head, I'm just like, it's War Machine, bro. It's War Machine.
It's not.
It's not. Which is so funny because the one week you listened to me, Tucker, they're not Vikings. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Weird. I mean, it's kind of similar, isn't it?
Lundrick.
Yeah, sorry, what was this?
Lundrick,
yep.
Yeah, they come out and, challenge them to a title match.
Oh, hell yeah.
My tag division in my 92 WCW save is going great, because we have disorderly and conduct in this world. What? Do you understand what that means?
No, I don't.
Okay. We require further elaboration. It's a deadlock joke. Do you now get it?
I should, but I don't.
All right.
Disorderly conduct. Who the fuck was that?
Disorderly and conduct.
Oh, okay. It might have just been the joke that, since their name is that, it would be somebody and somebody, but I don't know who that could be, unless it's like Chronic or something.
Their actual names are Mean Mike and Tough Tom.
I don't even know. I don't know at all.
You've stumped our resident 90s WCW expert.
Like, it's not like high voltage, is it? Or it's not there's high no, is it high voltage? There's high voltage, and then there's like the team that's like they're like road workers or something for some reason. I don't know.
Backstage.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong talks to the camera. He's being allowed to speak. And in his high-paced, shrill voice, he's like, I'm not just going... Tonight, I'm facing off against Chavo Guerrero. Tonight, I'm going to become number one contenders to the Cruiserweight Championship. And once I've regained my Cruiserweight Championship, I will have a victory over Chavo Guerrero. That means I'm coming back, and I'm going to do what I should have done at Unified in the summer, and that is become the World Heavyweight and World Cruiserweight Champion at the same time. Because that is my destiny. Don't love that. I don't know if you have any additions, or I think the structure is good, but I feel like some of the words could be better. Also, Frankie should be there, but just not speak this time.
Oh yeah. Good call. Unfortunately, Roddy isn't really a...
I will bring SmackDown into the new millennium.
Yeah, I like that. Like we're moving past people like Chavo Guerrero. Sooner or later, he'll be the old model, the outdated thing, laying in a scrapyard somewhere.
See, Evan Bourne was never supposed to be the next Chavo Guerrero. Evan Bourne was the next Rey Mysterio. The next Chavo Guerrero is Roderick Strong. And tonight, I'm taking my place as the current Chavo Guerrero. Or something. My last bit got a bit out of the weeds, but yeah, that's something to that effect.
Whatever that guy's talking about, man. He seems convinced. 4?
I think 6, actually. I think we've both talked ourselves into it being a 6-minute.
Sure, yeah.
Mundrick. We're doing Boogeyman versus Hurricane tonight.
Shit, I should have gotten that new picture or something. Fuck.
Okay. Could be fun if he just has the old Hurricane mask this week, and then he brings out a new one for next week.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I'll get all the new pictures done then after this. I'll work on it.
So how do we want to structure this? Does Boogeyman come out and then wait for the Hurricane? Does the Hurricane come out and call Boogeyman out? Is this Hurricane a talker? Or is he a masked vigilante, usually
I
silent?
like the idea that he doesn't talk to the crowd.
Okay.
He could talk in like a pre-tape or something, but never to the crowd.
Ooh, we never see him speak. He's always narrating in the third person.
I like it.
But maybe like somebody has to assemble the Hurricane symbol to summon him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, somehow the hook signal thing happened in between my pitch of like he's Batman,
Shit.
and then it was like
You're right.
and then shit, somebody else is Batman now. What's
fine? We did Wembley. We can do this. It's our pitch first.
I'm in that dude's brain. What the hell?
Like the wrestling world just copied us. That's just how it is. It's unfortunate. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess we can skip that if you're feeling a bit AEW'd out on it.
Oh, I am not. Like, I mean, in theory, it's fine. Like, I don't care.
Okay,
but...
so do we assemble it in the... Yeah, we got to assemble it in the arena, right? So maybe we do some sort of highly edited, like, illustrated VT here, which, like, demonstrates the construction of the Hurricane symbol. And then after the VT, it gets wheeled out onto the stage and activated. And during the animated VT, we can get the Hurricane narration. Or in fact, it's not the Hurricane talking. It's Gregory Helms, right? Because, there's a difference. And it, talks about how, all his life, he's never sure who he was. He always felt like he was wearing a mask. But then when he finally put the mask on, he felt like himself again. And these people, they didn't need a champion. They didn't need a grappler. They didn't need someone to save them from the boogeyman. They needed a hero.
I would go even further with it. I'd have him say like, shit. How can I spin that? They don't need a champion. They don't need a fighter. They don't need a hero. They need something worse.
Maybe the line of, "This isn't what you deserve."
we're just doing it now. We're in it. Fuck your subtlety. We're doing it.
Is that actually a line from a superhero film? Because I just know the name.
That's a straight up Batman line. That's from a Batman movie. Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Or is it not the one we need, but the one we deserve? I don't remember. I don't know.
I think it's the other one. But
they both mean the same thing to me. But
yeah, I think we've actually had this conversation before.
Yeah, because to me, I'm like, you can put it either way, and it's like still kind of making the same point. Need but don't deserve, deserve but don't need.
I think we go acting Michael Hayes on this. We go 6 minutes and we send it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I guess
the hook signal.
Boogeyman off screen.
The cane symbol. There's nobody else named Kane now, so we can say that.
That's true. Boogeyman.
Yeah.
The Boogeyman, comma the. 6, I think, on this. Also, I like the idea of us getting like a remixed rock version of the original Hurricane theme, like danan, danan, or something. I don't know.
I like it.
Like an NWO version of the Hurricane theme.
The NWO Hurricane.
Yeah. The Hollywood Hurricane, dude. Shit.
Hollywood Helms would go insane.
Are we doing Hurricane Helms, by the way? I thought that was one of your pitches at some point.
We could call him that. I mean, I like calling him that, but
because I like the idea that originally the Hurricane and Gregory Helms were different people, but this is now like he's accepted the mantra. He's not. It's him now. It is just him. He is the Hurricane. The BWO version of Helms.
Where's my... Got the Helms one.
That's not Helms.
It's the Hurricane? Yeah, it is. There you go.
Boom.
1,000 years vigilante.
Maybe we just give him a new gimmick because it's adequate.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Even though we're going for a bit of a darker edge, I think it's still a gimmicky gimmick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Very unique, very creative.
Yep. Not the Batman.
It's very simple. We kill the Hurricane.
That's how you spell vigilante, right?
Yeah. Why did I say yeah? Why did I try to just stop you checking it?
That is how it is spelled, yes.
I should have just said, you're going to check it anyway. Do it. Okay.
Real.
Let's have the match now. Let's wrestle.
We didn't pre-book anything for the show, did we? No. Okay, cool.
We should have, but we didn't.
That's fine.
It would have increased attendance.
True.
This is it. The culmination.
This is it.
Of the story.
We did it.
Let's view match history, because this has been building for years. And by years, I mean 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
But it was building for quite a while before that Great American Bash match, to be fair.
Yes.
This is one of the longest stories we've ever told. And it has its cinematic conclusion here. I think 8 minutes? I think overbook storytelling. I think the idea. This should be quite a gimmicky match. Like I feel like Boogeyman should try to like drag him down into hell, and he like stops it. And he fly like we can get him on like a oh, what is it called? It's not a zip wire, is it? I think it might be a zip wire. We get Hurricane like in a harness, and when Boogeyman tries to drag him to hell, Hurricane unleashes his wings and flies into the hurricane, into the tornado.
Amazing.
And he'll conquer the Boogeyman.
Fucking amazing. Storytelling.
Actually, should we go Car Crash? Let's read Car Crash. Let's see what Car Crash says. Yeah, I think it's probably a car crash. Cool. That sounds fun. I feel like immediately we should come back to commercial and it should just be Teddy Long. I don't know what he's doing, but we should see Teddy's face. And it's just like his mouth's aghast.
Yeah, he's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, I like it. So we're gonna see him. He's gonna be looking like his mouth. He's like his jaws slack. He's gonna compose himself and he'll be like, "Players, we gotta do something about this. We gotta get ourselves back on track and show people what SmackDown's really about. I'm gonna see you in the ring shortly." And he's gonna get up and that's gonna be the 1 minute angle.
Commissioner Long here says we can't have a vigilante out there detailing people what SmackDown's about. That's not what SmackDown's about. We have to stop him.
Yep. We can
all squadrons on lookout for the Hurricane.
Merge it with the newspaper guy from Spider-Man, you know. Get me pictures of the Hurricane.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, that's the one.
Awesome. Yeah.
Single minute on this.
Oh yeah, okay. It's just Teddy. I just assumed.
He's gonna be like, something must be done about this, and he gets up and he's got. I'm gonna see you in the ring shortly. But before we get to the ring, we catch up with our favorite babyfaces backstage, Chavo Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, as Rey is going to thank Chavo for helping him last week. You know, in times like that, you realize who your real family is, and Chavo will agree and say, you know, I'm always there for you, Rey. You can see there's a little twinge of like annoyance when Rey says family, but he moves past it. It's a tender occasion. He's just gonna...
Yeah, I imagine it's a little like, what the fuck? That's a weird word to use.
Well, I think Rey's always been like, we're family, you know?
Yeah, I just, damn, it's a weird word to use.
We're family. I think we can go 6 and we can see if we can continue a storyline here. What's Way of the Warrior up to these days? No, I mean like properly.
Oh.
Because I mentioned this will do really well. Yeah, so just check Batista off screen. The hint is that Mysterio was hoping Dave would save him, but he didn't.
Sad.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening with Shark.
Who knows?
Taylor's to come down the ring and just say, "Ha, players! Where are we tonight again? We're in Augusta, Georgia, right? Augusta, Georgia. You have witnessed one side of Friday Night SmackDown, and I can only apologize for that. But what I can say...
There is a criminal underbelly on this program that I cannot seem to manage to keep in line.
What I can say is right here on Friday nights, we have some of the most exciting, electrifying action in all of sports entertainment. And we have matches that you will not see on any other program. Last week, the WWE Universe, spoke. I listened. So back by popular demand, and now a full-time part of the SmackDown roster, please let me introduce you to Dragon Nakamura!
Hell yeah. He's like, hello, it's me.
Yeah, he comes out. You don't have to rate him. He will wrestle. Yeah.
I wrestle good.
What do you have to say, Dragon? My style is kick.
Yeah, do a lucha thing. Fucking go.
6.
Yep.
Dragon Nakamura. Do. I'm thinking Frankie.
Yep.
They're both. One of them is like not a jobber, right? Just before.
Oh, Frankie very much is not.
Okay, cool. What perception is he? Because you never know with this company with Pop. I just
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's worth checking. Well known, even. Holy.
Well known. There you go. You probably shouldn't be on this taker. I'll keep it a buck, buddy.
What do you mean? I've watched so many of these matches. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Taker's like a big Dragon Kid guy.
Yeah, it's true. 11?
Yep.
Dragon wins.
Hell yeah.
Open, decisive, protects Frankie.
Oh, I missed it somewhere. Yes, I did.
Continue Way of the Warrior. Because these two men are both warriors.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, they are. Damn, Frankie's still pissed.
That's fair. That's fine. Yeah, you can get kept strong. Be careful how you react to this, Frankie. Okay, wait, hold.
Okay.
What if we have Frankie win? Does Dragon Nakamura really need to win this match? What if we just what if he just has a good showing?
Probably.
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 What do you mean? He's exciting, he's fun, but he is a small guy. An underdog, if you will.
Frankie could use the tights. It's all fucked up.
Yeah.
We hate it.
We hate Millennium. Fucking Millennium.
Hell happened, man. They were so cool only a couple months ago, and now they all kind of suck.
Well, they used to also be dicks, so it's a mixture of the two.
Did I take this guy out of the... No, I didn't. Hold on.
You should do. He's no longer there. The future is now!
Oh, hell yeah, dude. The write-ups for these are pretty fucking alright. I don't even do that for my personal sake. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? It's only me seeing it.
After the match, I think Frankie should continue to beat up Dragon Nakamura.
That's fucked.
I know. And then
I really hate these guys.
Out comes Evan Bourne to make the save.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then next week we can do Millennium versus Dragon and Evan. Yeah.
Yep. He comes in and does a fucking shooting star knee. Fucking Frankie comes in, just does a fucking flip at him.
Springboard
like,
shooting star knee, yeah.
Knees, double knees, like, woo! He's just going for it. What the fuck?
Frankie's like, I was not prepared for this.
Yeah, what the fuck?
We can go 3 on this.
Yep.
I assume the game's going to be like, you're using Dragon Nakamura far too much on this show.
Yes.
Which is fine.
That's the video game, yeah. They're like, you should. You're trying to get that guy over. I don't like it.
Fucking Dragon Nakamura.
How dare you? I think we could literally mitigate that by taking down a minute.
Okay, try. I don't think so, but you could try.
Maybe you're right. Isn't it 15 on unimportant people?
Well, we've got him on a 6-minute angle before that as well, remember?
Oh, yeah, fair play, fair play. All right, yeah, never mind, fuck that. We could cameo in that, and then that's just a minute off, and that completely goes away.
I'm happy to try that.
Completely goes away, because this will cut this down to 15, we throw a cameo on him here, and watch this shit.
All right. I don't think I don't think a far too much is going to completely go away no matter what you do, but it goes down to too much.
It's just... Okay, I don't know where the fuck else he is on this show, but something isn't working how I know this to work, so...
No, the note you're trying to get rid of isn't the far too much. Like, there are 3 notes. Slightly too much, and far too much.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah. Take him off the cameo, by the way. I think I'd rather have him in the 6
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, weird. You're right, but if that's a cameo, he's doing 15 minutes here. That's what unknown people can do. At least in my experience.
I'm just saying the far too much note. You're not gonna just get rid of it with one increment, right? It'll be down to too much, and then
it's weird. Yeah, no, you're right. I just
Okay, I think the women. I'm thinking of a wrestling match for the women tonight.
Maybe the cameo still counts as being like on or something. I don't know.
Maybe to a
women?
lesser amount of time. Yeah, not right now, but women I think are wrestling.
Okay, yep, fair enough.
I can't think of it. I think maybe Michelle McCool. It's time to start pushing her a little, or maybe start promoting Michelle. What's Michelle profile wise? Like, is she? What's her perception? What's her overness? What's her stats? Let me look at Michelle McCool intimately for a few minutes. Wow, she's pretty good.
Why is she a worker?
What do you mean? Why is she a worker?
Oh, we like Michelle McCool? Sorry. Fuck.
I like Michelle McCool. I don't think she's amazing or anything, but she's quite tall for a woman. She's well built. She's reasonably athletic. Like, she has a decent way about her. She gets put in some really bad angles. Like, the Lay Cool stuff is really bad and probably tarnishes her legacy a lot.
Legitimately, like, rancid television. Like,
but she is actually, like, a very, very respectable era worker. For sure. She has a lot of quality about her.
Fair play. That athleticism will also help a lot.
Yep. She has a gymnastic background.
There's her pop.
Can I see what perception does that translate to?
That's unimportant.
A neutral
Legendary
moment.
gimmick, though.
Which we should change. I think. Yeah. What do we want her to do, though? Well, she's basically just like...
We can't literally change it, but...
Oh. We could rename it. What is it? What is the basis of it? Swagger.
Swagger. I'm a teacher, bitch! Let's go!
Like, I'm thinking, like, basically the ace, right? That's the gimmick I'm looking for. It's like... strong, knows she's good. Kind of top of the mountain. Prodigy? Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. What if she joined the training sessions with Nat and Shelley? She'd heard about them, and she'd made a pilgrimage to the dungeon.
Oh, I like it.
And then she starts overperforming Shelley, and then they
that'll lead to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Okay, I guess it's angles for the women this week then.
I was gonna say, I guess they're not wrestling now.
So to send that angle right now.
Yep.
Michelle McCool will introduce herself and ask if she can train. I think, am I right saying that Michelle McCool was killed by Eris Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. This is nice.
But that was because she was pregnant, went away for a while.
Yeah.
So we killed her. We were like, yeah, you could die.
It's a cool little full circle, you know? Does she even recognize Shelley Morgan? This is why she's doing it. All very interesting questions.
Perfect.
4?
Yep.
Do we even wrestle again? What's our main again? Oh god, no. This match is going to go way too quick. Yeah, this match is going to be way too long.
Angle of some kind in my head. Finley?
Finley and Hornswoggle?
I was gonna do MVP and Idol, trying to get more money for Idol.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't think Teddy should be in that angle, but they could be like doing prep.
And then Hornswoggle could come in and ruin their papers.
That could lead to an Idol versus Finley match.
I'm being serious. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Starts a feud between Finley and the Idols.
Control your son. This is a grown man.
He does what the fuck he wants. Okay.
I love. Control your son. He's a grown man. He does whatever he wants.
If you got a problem with the little bastard, you've got your own problem. Okay.
Dude, you call your son the little bastard? That's fucked up.
That's his fucking name.
It's definitely not. I've seen the contract, somehow.
I've only ever heard the man talk once and he said his name's Little Bastard.
Kiss Charisma?
Sure.
Hornswoggle fucks up some papers.
Oh, I like the idea that Idol maybe gets really into this feud and MVP's got to take him aside and say, look, Idol, this whole picking on midgets thing, not a good look when you're negotiating a contract. Bringing your value down.
You are feuding with a midget, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
But
I don't know how you can't see the optics of this,
yeah,
but they're not good.
Hell yeah, that sounds like 6.
Sure. What I just pitched, by the way, isn't happening in this angle.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like they fucking with papers. They're like, control your damn son, and Finley's like, he does what he wants, and everybody's like, oh shit, we will fight at some point.
I think I'm okay with not doing any afters in this main. I think we can hype up next week's main event in the week.
Yep.
So that means this can go 14.
This is Bravo Roddy.
Roderick, yeah. Number 1 contenders
back.
match for the Cruiserweight Championship. I guess that Cruiserweight title match can happen on Saturday. Next Saturday. 12, I think it is 12 to go 14, I think. Or is it 14 to go 16? Well, we'll find out. It's 14 to go 16. And yeah, Roderick's gonna win after Ken Shamrock distracts Chavo.
My god. It's Big Ken. He's terrifying.
And next week in, I think it's Jacksonville, Florida, Ken Shamrock will take on Chavo Guerrero for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Damn, we're gonna have to upload that. What the hell?
We might. It's up to you. I don't necessarily think we have to, but I'm down to.
I think it would pay off the stuff that we talked about on SummerSlam well enough, so.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, look, it's up to you. I'm not gonna fight it.
That's true. That's
I think
fair.
I think we've had a lot of big moments over the course of the year, and we're going to have more big moments that I don't think we need
Let's jog
to.
in this.
Because he was feuding with Idol a while ago.
Oh yeah, fair play.
You can take it out now if you want.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, make sure Deuce and Domino are in the Chavo angle with Ray off screen.
Yup. Jesus, a lot of stuff going on here.
That may bring this angle down, but whatever, it's fine.
Yee. Damn, I just hit the full on yee.
Never go full yee.
Yee. Yee. I love so much how it's like kind of slowed down. And you can like hear the like audio like fuck it up a little bit when it's like yee. Ugh. Anyways, SmackDown.
Oh, Way of the Warrior on the main. It'll probably get continued, but just in case it doesn't.
Oh, we're too high, also, buddy.
We're too high?
We're too high.
Shit.
It wasn't even gonna warn me about being too high. It was just like, you can go fuck yourself.
It's kind of crazy that we're too high. I feel like we're not that high. I don't feel that high. How high do you feel?
I'm alright.
I think 55 is good, right? Yeah, so we're really close to being fine. And we have a lot of wrestling on this show. We can cut the Dragon match easily, 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, we have too much wrestling. You're right, that's crazy.
There you go.
Perfect.
Like
all right. SmackDown. Let's run it.
Where is Big Dave? Who knows? Let's run SmackDown.
Who cares? Fuck him. He's dead.
He can't compete for the title. He's useless.
Hell yeah, buddy. Tag wrestling. It's lit.
Tag wrestling with multiple bad pairings.
No heat. Terrible wrestling. Tag team wrestling. Like 12 minutes, bro. People's being like, God damn, bro. We really are in this, huh?
And then we have to do the hurricane thing immediately after. It's okay though, because people love these guys.
People love Lundrick.
Let's book it in for SNME. Highlanders versus Lundrick. Oh, the stream froze.
Oh, did it?
Yes,
wow.
sir.
That is weird. Here, hold on. Yeah, it did freeze. I see that. Or wait, no, maybe it's back. It's back on your end?
If you're doing things, it's not. I can only see you
Okay,
hovering.
then no, it's not. Okay.
Oh.
If I hit stop stream, will that fuck it up real bad?
No, I think it should be alright.
Alright. Well, I meant on your end, but
Yeah.
It's gonna...
I think it should be alright. Just front and center is your cat.
Cool. I think you can see that now.
Oh, I cannot see. It's up though. It's up. What's it? Okay, yeah, we're back.
Okay, cool. Highlanders, the boys.
Cool.
Cool. We've got the world tags as well there on that show.
Yep. This was good, actually.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Okay. Never mind.
I mean, I get it, he's over, but like the point,
the
point hasn't always been with this, like, oh, Roddy's bad in game. It was like, I just think Roddy is hard to take seriously IRL when he talks, more than the in-game.
Fair play, yeah.
We'll give him voice coaching though. We're the WWE, we can afford it.
All right, here we go.
Come on.
Awful.
I mean, we'll take it. Wins and losses have a greater impact than normal. Nice.
He gets a big win. Let's go. We love him. He's 99 overall now. Or pop now. Yep. Nightmare on Helm Street. Big Hurricane win. He's out of here. And Teddy's like, holy shit.
We need to put a stop to this player.
I'm living in a goddamn cartoon.
I'm going to the ring to fix this shit.
Nice. Yeah!
Teddy fixes this shit.
Masked Flyer. Very good, apparently. Nice.
Now let's see how this does.
Yep.
Pretty good.
He's great, dude. He's just great. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
He's like not over. He's not over. He's getting a 59. Like, mental.
He's the next Rey Mysterio. That's all I'm saying.
Frankie has to cheat to put him down. And then Evan makes the big save with his based ass shooting star, springboard shooting star knee press. Fucking lit.
We might as well just book this in for next week. Tag team match.
Yeah, I'm down.
SmackDown is so based. It's ridiculous.
It is.
This is just an ROH match.
Yeah, but what do you want?
But that's what we've done enough work on the cruiserweight division, and we did this. We didn't do this 2 years ago. We're doing this now after people have broken the ceiling. Genuinely, Kid Cash started this. Genuinely. Oh shit!
What happened?
Stream just freaked out. We're back.
Again?
No, it did a different freak out this time where it closed me out of it.
Oh, the fuck!
It looks good though. Michelle McCool joins the dojo. What a heat stable this would be, by the way, to go and contest Revolution.
Hell yeah, bro! Survivor Series, here we go.
Team SmackDown versus Team Raw on Survivor Series. This year it's women. That could be pretty heat.
That could be pretty heat.
We'd probably have to do your dreaded 4 versus 4 Survivor Series match though, which I know you hate.
No.
Or maybe Trish could join Revolution for one night only.
Be kind of crazy.
That would be kind of.
Yeah, Hornswoggle go focus on some papers. I love this shit so much. Oh, it's so good. Okay, yeah, base.
Yeah.
Yeah, really base. Good job, everybody. Way to do the thing.
Death by Roderick. And we can book it in for SNME. Roderick Strong, Evan Bourne, cruiserweight title on the line. And we can also book in for next week on SmackDown in, I think it's Tampa, Florida, the World Heavyweight title. Chavo Guerrero, Kenneth Shamrock. I do like we come back from Britain and we just have a banger week of television.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're back home, baby.
Well, that was last week. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because we were in. Yep, you're right. Good stuff.
That match is crazy banger, by the way. Like, that is... just let's take a moment to savor how much of our save is in that main event. It's like, my boy, best worker in the company. Like, I compared him last week. I think we should be treating Chavo Guerrero like in real life they treated Shawn Michaels. He is that level of wrestler for us. And,
I kind of buy that.
Yeah.
Entirely.
And Roddy's obviously like a huge... Roddy, for me, is a big representation of the progress of the Cruiserweight division. Because I do genuinely feel like he's come in like a year ago and been completely natural, despite being so different to what they would have signed in real life at the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's felt really good the whole way through, I think. Like, it's... Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Bradshaw loaned to NWA Florida.
Oh, big.
King of the Indies.
What is this shit?
Fox Sports Australia.
I know, I was like, is that pay-per-view or is that...
Sounds
TV?
like TV.
It is. Okay.
Oh, it's pay-per-view. Okay.
No, it's not, is it?
Well, that's events.
Oh, right. We have it for both.
Oh, so which deal's expiring? I think it's
Pay-per-view.
events.
We don't
one.
care. Yeah,
Can we check to see if we can renew? Because this is always a check to see how fucked, like how long it is until we're fucked. Or we're not fucked.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, maybe this was what we were talking about with the British thing. Maybe we are allowed to extend our deals. And that we were planning on extending our British deal, but we forgot.
Maybe. Just keep it, I guess, right? Because we're going to jump on there in a couple months anyways, so...
I guess if there's no episode limit, or episode requirement, which there isn't, then...
No.
I guess there's no reason not to. So sure. Can we go propose, like, a deal to a big pay-per-view company?
Yeah, let's see. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was something with extending. I kind of remember this now, slightly.
Maybe we were supposed to extend our UK deal.
Cable pay-per-view? Is that...
Can you just type in Dish Network or...
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Or DirecTV or whatever it is.
Yeah, DirecTV or something. Yeah.
3 years! Wait, them, though. Let's try Dish Network.
Less than a year since... Okay, so we can extend them. The 1 year collapse is... January?
Yeah. I think it's literally the Rumble. Or maybe it's New Year's Rev.
Rumble fuck us over?
I think it might be New Year's Rev.
No, New Year's Rev was fine, wasn't it?
Check. You can go see.
That we can, actually. Yeah, the game will contain that.
It's a spreadsheet.
That it is.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, the Rumble did pay-per-view, and then we popped off. We were like, alright, fuck that.
It's gotta be New Year's Rev, though. Okay.
No, New Year's Rev was base.
It's
the Rumble.
It's definitely the Rumble. What was the New Year's Rev name? It was Umaga Sino, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The match. Also the 99 tag title match. It's also the 94 RVD Big Show match. Holy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Elijah Burke and Charlie Haas did in 83. Our product was so hot at that point. Look at that based-ass four-way tag team match as well. Crime Time Hardys, Ziggler and Dykstra, Rhodes and DiBiase.
Fucking heat, man. Okay, we got that done. That's okay. This is Trish coming back.
Nice. Getting paid as well.
Who's that?
Jeez, that photo is so low res. It's very era appropriate.
Oh yeah, it is. There we go.
There we go.
Did it.
We get Tully. Kennedy!
Why are you back on here?
Because you repushed him.
Oh yeah, because I pushed him again.
Because not pushing him kills our company.
If I unpush him for a sec, who do you think takes that fifth spot? Because it was Kennedy.
You can check. I'm sure it'll be fine. Was Shelton just on there? I don't think he was. I think it'll be Shelton. Oh!
Henry!
You did just
because Mark beat Shelton? Yeah! Holy shit.
And he's back.
Okay.
He's so easy to get. Well, how's Shelton, though? Because Shelton I care about more.
Yeah, Mark is so easy to get over. He's so great. Sean's fine.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Gotta be careful with him because he's not as easy to get over, but he's very good.
Better do this before I forget and destroy the universe. Oh my god.
How over is Kennedy these days?
Crazy.
Yeah, he must be, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. This man's gotten so over, man. He's so good on the mic too. He's a joy. Such a joy to behold.
He is fucking great. Like, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Scumbag.
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 Which I think is very mean. I'm like, I don't know if, like, I don't know about that. Like, chill. Like, I don't know. Have you ever heard about the? I guess, like, yeah, I generally hear about him being kind of an asshole, but like, scumbag. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, scumbag might be a bit too much. I think
It's like there's a total scumbag who's often awful, major negatives. Like, it's like, whoa.
Well, go back to it.
Yeah.
So behavior is often awful. That is an impression I've gotten. Has a negative influence on the backstage, maybe not, right? But has a greatly increased chance of getting into altercations. Yeah, right.
Is it?
I mean, there are a lot of stories of him like getting into arguments with people. What I will say is
really?
that oftentimes,
I've never heard those.
Oftentimes it's with people that are also considered assholes. So, you know, there is something to be said there that maybe it's not always his fault, but you know, I mean, he bounces out of like basically every company he was in and got blackballed out of the industry pretty quickly.
He literally did. He literally has been blackballed from the industry, and like, I still remember that from that interview, freaking out when he was like, yeah, you know, I got my school now and I'm training people. I'm like, you're getting trained by Mr. Kennedy? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, genuinely, all due respect, but like, value your time and money, please. Like, you're gonna be a wrestler, do it right. Like, Christ.
There is something to be said about what he accomplished in that, like, he was considered by like a certain brand of smarks to be like one of the most underused talents for years and years and years.
Yeah, my friend Robert.
he got paid, he got over, and then he left. And to be fair, there's not, you know, if you combine that with some level of natural talent, you're gonna do quite well.
I think maybe him as like a trainer, maybe just for like, I don't know. I don't want to say like character stuff.
Crowd interaction, maybe?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Cultivation
like
of audience.
Yourself, how to present yourself, I guess, to a crowd. Like,
not just a crowd, but also like an audience, right? Because
yeah, that's fair.
I think, honestly, I think Kennedy probably was a bit of an asshole, because I think if he had any level of like get on and do the job, the what he did like on screen, I think like promoters would have been like, even Vince would have been like, sure, we can do something with you for a few years. I think
that's true. If he was valuable enough, then him being any certain type of way wouldn't have been a problem. But I don't know. Did he get fired for being any certain type of way, or did he just get fired because Randy Orton didn't like him? Like, because that's
the thing, is that like, why did Randy Orton not like him? Because Randy was an asshole. But so I mean, to be fair, by the time Kennedy leaves, Randy's not that much of an asshole anymore.
That's true. Around the time is right around when people are normally like, Orton really just like became a changed man. It was Mr. Kennedy. He got Kennedy fired, and he was like, "What have I done?"
No, he got Kennedy fired, and he was like, "Thanks fuck for that." No, not proud. It's like, that asshole's gone. I can stop being so annoyed every time I go to work. You know what I mean? Like, he's pissing me off.
I like how I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt of like, man, I feel so bad. I should change and grow as a person. But he's like, no, I did it.
Finally, I can chill a bit now because that asshole's not here anymore.
It's cool now.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, that was the era of Randy wielding his power the most, because there were a lot of guys that got fucked because they did something wrong to Randy Orton.
Throughout that whole, like, the 07, 07 specifically, I think, with the second One Night Stand show, he's suspended in the roid stuff, and they just bring him back after like 2 weeks because they're like, we actually need you. Sorry, fuck punishments.
I think 07 is the third One Night Stand show, and I think the
Oh, maybe you're
I think
right.
what you're talking about is the
So
second. What
six?
is the second? Yeah,
In
yeah, in 06, yeah.
And so he gets popped a second time for roids then here in 07. Or not, maybe it's not roids in
I don't think
06
it's
then.
roids,
Maybe he's
no.
just on drugs. Like, yeah, maybe you're right. But I don't know. All I know is like he's suspended for sure. And then they're like, just kidding. We're gonna keep using you actually.
Which is weird in 06 because they don't use him.
They really don't do
No.
that. It's weird. He kind of just like hangs around and then forms the team with Edge in like the
In fall.
maybe that's right around that time. Legitimately, yeah.
It is weird. What the like we've talked about this a lot, and this is one of the things that our save I think has changed our perception on. Because one of my goals for this series was like, let's not fuck Orton up. But that's maybe, as forget a little bit that they fucked Orton up. Like, because after 04, basically all the way to that No Mercy crowning, he's doing very little. Like,
he's sitting there and they're like, why are you not more over? And it's like, what?
The Undertaker thing is great, and that pops up and is good. And then I think the Foley thing, is that 04 or is that 05? I think that's 04, isn't it?
That's 04, yes.
Yeah, so that's literally just the Taker thing. Rated RKO is really good, but it's very short, and it's like a very clearly a mid-card thing.
Yeah, we're just like throwing some shit together here for it's those two that knock it out of the park with their chemistry and their angles and stuff.
And the fact that DX is there helps them, because that's obviously a pretty high.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, you're right. I doubt the and I doubt it gets us over without the clear juxtaposition of like, wait, these guys are playing DX. When these guys are actually just DX, like they're closer to the idea of like, hey, we're young people and we hate.
I think that's more of what you did, rather than like. I think in reality, it's just these are two teams that are cool. I think that's honestly more of what is.
Wow, I've failed myself so hard. My ideas are now reality.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much of a story there. It's just like, these are two teams.
Interesting, because I definitely thought that was like a thing. I've definitely heard that from people at the time who were like,
but ultimately,
or maybe they weren't even at the time. Maybe it's just people talking about that.
It's also how we view wrestling, right? Even if they did tell this really intricate story about the parallels between the two teams, for me, I would still be like, yeah, but the reason why it's over isn't because of that. It's because they're two teams that are cool. Like that's the whole point of the angle. And yeah, and the thing is, like, even I said that Orton wasn't doing anything between that SummerSlam match and then the No Mercy crowning, but like Orton doesn't do much after the No Mercy crowning either. No. Like this is the whole point, is that we've pilled ourselves into like Randy's really good because we didn't fuck up that original, because Randy was really good in 2004, and then but by 2007 they've done so little with him that he's now not actually, like, there's a little bit in 07 where he's pretty hot, actually. Coming off of Rated RKO, the Shawn stuff, the RVD stuff, it is really good. And then, as soon as you get to the belt, they're like, oh, we want you to be, like, cold and emotionless. And it's like...
I never want to accuse Randy Orton of being a guy who tried, because I really don't think he did ever. But I feel like that era especially, when they're really fucking around on him, I don't know how you could care.
Yeah, I think he very clearly gives up a little bit, but I also think like the direction notes, the director's notes are like, we want you to be emotionless when he's champion, and it's like, it just like it all feeds into the fact that like actually pretty much the entire period all the way up until the Christian feud, Randy Orton's pretty bad.
Dude, I was thinking about that. I was like, it's literally like when I started watching wrestling, January 2011. I like, this was when this dude was legitimately presented well. I just thought he was presented well the whole time. And it's been only like the past number of years through doing this, through looking at, I mean, really doing that initial Orton thing years ago and stuff like that.
And I don't know how well he's presented. I think even in that Christian feud, I think it's more the chemistry. The fact that these two guys end up bringing the best out of each other. And I think we've talked about this before, but the matches don't hold up that well. But the TV is really good.
Oh, yeah.
Which is surprising, because they're both guys that you wouldn't necessarily care to watch in an angle. But it's more of like...
Yeah, that does sound like, on paper, very like, but what are you doing?
Yeah, but it's more about like, oh, I can't wait to see what the next like step of the story is, because these two are just so interesting to watch interact. And that bleeds both into the matches, which end up being more angles than matches, mostly.
And I'll probably always fall on the side of like, I feel like that angle would have been a lot stronger if Christian wasn't an out and out weasel heel.
I don't know.
I think there's something, like, there's a lot actually to, like, bad guys who make sense.
I think they could have stretched out. So the best moment, the moment that feud is at its best, and also the moment in which it dies, is the Money in the Bank match where Christian wins via DQ. That's very clearly like the best. That's the big Act 1 peak.
Yeah, they almost should have, like,
kept Orton away from the belt longer.
Maybe, or even just made Christian, because to me, in my memory at least, he folds up pretty fast, and it's like, I have to be a shit person in order to get this belt. I have to cheat, or else I'll never beat him. It would be interesting maybe to have, like, a time period of him trying, like try, and it's just not working. It's like,
I think just more getting Orton on the chase after that, and building back up to that catharsis of him.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, because I was talking before that, like, happens, even before we're, like, out and out, like, okay, Christian has flipped. I would hold off, like, heel stuff until that right there, where he gets his moment and he's like, I'm gonna fucking have the belt. I don't care. Fuck it.
I don't know. I wouldn't criticize anything before that, because that's, like, clearly the best part of the feud. And so, like, maybe you could have tweaked earlier parts to make the later part better, but, like, I don't start to have problems with that until afterwards. Afterwards, it's just Weasel heel versus fiery babyface, and they just
I guess
swap the title back and forth.
I guess my problem is that they had spent post-Mania being, like, building Christian to this very sympathetic guy. You know what I mean? His friend,
yeah,
like, lost his dream, and Christian never really got to do his, but maybe he can now. Maybe this is his time. Maybe there's an opening here. And he gets it, and then his opening closes up just like that. And they're like, no, you can't feel bad for him, though, because he's a bad guy. And it's like, damn,
no, because, like, really? I think you're missing the whole point of this. Like, the point of it is that's why he becomes a bad guy, because it's so tragic. Like, yeah, 100%.
And of course, there's a definite chance, right, that, like, my mind has atrophied a ton. It's been, only 13, 14 years since I've seen this stuff, like, fully. But I don't know. I just don't remember them doing enough to be like, this really just sucks. Like that, like, because I think that's very
the
much
point
how it
isn't to
be.
make you sympathetic for him.
I know, but I
he's
think
the bad guy.
I know, but I also just don't like that. So
okay.
There.
Well, he's not a very good babyface. So
he's a fine babyface, especially when there's a bunch of external factors that give him direct sympathy.
And he's a really good heel, so it's better to do that. And the guy he's up against is way better as a babyface.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying you make Orton a bad guy. Like, I'm not saying that at all. Like, Orton is very much just doing his job. He's very good at wrestling and had a chance and took it and got it.
I mean, I think everything up until the Money in the Bank thing is very strong, because it's all, like, it's very multi-layered. It's very playing into both guys' strengths, and it's very satisfying. And even that moment where he wins the title like that is the best Act 1 beat you could go for. Like, that's very clearly a really strong, haha, I win, get fucked, moment. And then the fact that he doesn't get to enjoy it because he gets, like, it's the perfect Act 1 story beat. It's like, this is a detestable human being who has beaten our hero because our hero is flawed. And he's perfectly exploited our hero's flaws. And he knows him so well. And I can't take my eyes off of it because these two have amazing chemistry. And then if you had spent like 3 to 4 months afterwards with Orton desperately trying to get back to the belt but being unable to,
instead of a month,
immediately, just swapping it back and forth.
It might have even been a TV.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was like a week or two.
We're getting on SmackDown. We got to do a rematch because I'm Teddy Long and
then I think Christian gets it back a couple times through cheating, and that it just becomes very dull.
He gets it back
boring.
one more time.
Yeah.
They throw the belt back on him by cheating, and then he just loses it again, like at the pay-per-view, and they're like, all right.
And some of, like, if they just stretched out a little bit and allowed the Orton victory to be the next big beat, it would have been great, but it just wasn't. It was just very rushed. But everything up until that Money in the Bank, I think it's perfect. I think it's like the whole reason why people look back on that feud and say this was great is specifically, I think, the build up to and the execution of that Money in the Bank DQ. I think that's the best part of the feud, but and it's the best parts of the feud in like essence, right? Because everything else that's good is building up to and off of that, and it's the idea that like Randy's a good guy who has a lot of flaws, and Christian's just a fucking detestable human being who will do anything to win. Because that's his MO, and he's really good at that.
Yeah, it's fair, and it's just, it's nothing. Like, it's not even a response
he's the
to that,
better
I guess,
Edge.
For me to just say, like, no, I like this idea better, but that's literally just how I feel about it. It's like, no, I think I like it better if he's still somewhat sympathetic.
But yeah, here's the thing. You have your vision. It exists.
Yeah.
It's the ECW run. They did, like, wholesome white meat babyface Christian. Like, they did it. And it's pretty good, like, for what it is.
Oh, but I'm not exactly saying Christian's a babyface. I think he's still heel out of all this. The things that he's going to do will make him a heel. But I wanted less, like, oh, fuck this guy. This guy sucks. He's fucking cheating and, fucking around on Randy Orton. And more like, this dude, like, has worked his whole fucking career to try to get here. He had an opportunity. He got it. He was world champion. And now it's just gone. Just like that.
But I think I think that's exactly what they do. They explore the consequences of someone having that ripped away from them when that person is a horrible person. And if they did anything else, it would be undermining the fact that Christian's completely detestable. And that would take away from his best character, by far. Like, because and modern viewers will have experienced that recently as well, because he literally did the same thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, he's so good at being this asshole we hate." Yeah,
as we were talking about it, I was like, "Shit, he went to AEW and really just picked up that character, didn't he?" He was like, "All right, we're back. Like, I should just push it further. Let's go."
If I could drag us back 2 years, I think I'd be able to convince you to do Christian in Edge's spot. Because I wish I had pushed harder, because he is so much better at that character than Edge is.
You definitely could have. It sucks so it doesn't suck so much. No, because I don't know what Edge would be doing otherwise.
You disagreed really hard at the time, for what it's worth, but
and I think it was the fear of like Edge will get completely lost because he's not as good as any of his other contemporaries, and he's not as interesting as his contemporaries, etc. Like, just go on with he's not blank compared to his contemporaries, and I like that for that role a lot. Just a guy who's not as good. I've seen a lot of people give like the Miz shit and stuff like that on Twitter for his career arc being, I'm bad at wrestling, but I like wrestling, and I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm like, I like that unironically. That's cool. I don't know, like. I like that. I do like that. I like the guy who's legitimately just not as good as everybody else, but is going to find a way. Because that's me.
Based?
Unironically, that's me, man. I see myself in those characters. I'm like, shit, that's me. I'll find a way. But yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts.
I guess that's another thing is I think what you're pitching with Christian, I'm thinking that would just work better with Edge. Because Edge is like by far the better babyface.
And the sympathy that Christian had was sympathy for Edge.
Yeah.
Passed over to him. Yeah, shit. Damn. Yeah. You ever have an opinion and then talk about your opinion and then be like, wait, never mind, I just completely agree with the other guy. All right.
No, I think I understand where you're coming from on that. And I do think, and you'll agree with this, that a lot of it is just you were young and liked Christian. Right?
I'm a Canadian kid who's like, yeah, dude, this guy who's like never really gotten his shot before. Hell yeah. What the fuck? They just gave it back to Orton. What the hell?
You were fairly young when this happened as well, and I think you couldn't appreciate how good the Bayley title loss arc was at the time. Because it was really good. They did it really well, but you're like, no, this is awful. This is terrible. Just because you liked Bayley and she lost. Right?
Oh, okay, that was... I think...
You're about to say that
Maybe
you
I didn't
recognized
do-
how good it was, but you legit. You
No.
made it very clear that you were like, "This is bad. They shouldn't have done this."
No, yeah, no, I think okay, I definitely know I felt that at the time for sure. And like looking back, I mean, it's fucking Kana. I don't know what the fuck I wanted. If anybody was gonna beat her, it should probably be that one.
Yep.
But I think it was also like buying in a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
genuinely.
sure.
Like, I mean, the national tragedy line was a meme. Like, it's always been a meme. I did not say that serious national tragedy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was gonna say. But yeah, either way, I think I wanted to see her do more because like the Nia Jax match had happened, and I was like, oh fuck, okay, we're cooking here. You can throw anybody in there with Bailey, and it's gonna work.
And they did. They threw, was it Eva Marie?
Yeah, and I don't remember that at all actually. So who knows how good that was?
Oh,
Probably
people,
not very.
it was pretty good. And people, they that was really. I think it was still Triple H at the time booking, and it was really cool because he very clearly did it in a way to scare people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She came in. Is that when she came back in with the robe and was like just
I think so.
fucking Ric Flair for
But
some reason? And it was like, oh my god.
They taped, because they taped NXT back then.
They did, didn't they?
They taped Eva Marie winning the title.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. Oh, he's so good sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Fucking give him a taped show, please.
They're giving him the
Stop doing
Netflix
this
show,
live.
bro.
They are, yeah. It's all gonna be taped going forward, I guess. Because again, I said this to Putty like 20 times. Netflix doesn't have like a player. Like there's not stuff just running all the time. Where are you gonna put like live shit? Like where?
Well,
what?
no,
How does that work?
they do weekly premieres.
But that's just on there.
It is
it's
just
on there.
yeah, you can skip ahead. Yeah.
It's just available. If it's live, it's not.
I mean,
gonna
I'm
be
sure
like
it's
that.
very
You have to have
within
a
the
place for
realms
people
of
to go.
Netflix's technological
Oh
capability.
yeah. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how will this work?
Well, if you
Like,
go,
what's
have you
up with
ever have
this?
you watched anything on Amazon Prime Video?
Oh geez, I used Amazon Prime like a little bit for a bit of time. I remember the UI being fucking weird. Me being like,
It's pretty cool. Well, for TV shows, it's really cool because you can like click and see what the actors are. Anyway, but for sports, like they very clearly have like a would you like to watch this live or would you like to start from the beginning kind of thing. So
Yeah.
probably just gonna be the same for that if it's
Fair
like
enough.
a live show. Although I'm gonna hopefully don't. I hope that they just like cut to 2 hours, go taped. I mean, it's a difficult one. I think there's benefits to live shows, but I think in 2024 WWE they'd be better off doing a taped show.
The idea that they might go back to 2 hours is the most interesting thing to me out of all of it. 'Cause
Or it'd be
it's
like 2.5. Like I think 2 hours might be copium, but like 2.5 hours might not be because that
Two and a
would
bit.
that would
I
just
mean,
be
you don't have
the-
a time slot anymore.
Well, that would just be the show without ads. Is what I'm saying, really.
That's a good call.
That's
a good call.
all
Bold
I'm
of you to
worried.
assume they're not going to run ads, though.
Indeed.
I think.
I mean,
They're definitely gonna run
I
ads.
mean, are they?
Yeah, I imagine so. They'll get a bunch of fucking sponsors, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we'll just throw your ads on the show."
I don't know if that would be typically allowed under a Netflix deal.
Yeah, but come on. It's 10 years or whatever. They paid like $5 billion for this. Like
Who paid for it? The Netflix did.
Netflix, I
Yeah.
guess, right? Yeah.
So why would you not stipulate? Yeah, we're paying you for this. You can't run ads.
I guess it just depends if Netflix has, or what does that mean about sponsorships? Are sponsorships done?
They can probably
Can't
do
have
like
Mountain Dew on your desk.
they can
anymore?
probably
Like,
put stuff on the desks and stuff, but like specifically like running ads that aren't for other
advertisements.
Netflix shows, yeah, is probably because
They
what
can
would
still sneak
what
it
would
in
be
with like
the
the replay bumpers.
but even
I don't know.
then that's not the same thing as because if they choose to say we're going to run a bunch of VTs, then that's one. It's a bad decision. It's what they did at WrestleMania, and that's one thing. But they can't run traditional commercial breaks. Or, yeah, I mean, they just can't run traditional commercial breaks. Because the WWE doesn't negotiate those. That's not how that works.
Right. You're right.
So they can't just say, we're going to go to commercials now. Because there's nobody getting you commercials. That's just not how that works at that level, right? So
Yep. Yeah. You're right.
I don't really... I don't see them. And again, the only way they could do it is doing the stuff they did at WrestleMania. And I'm sure they've done it at other shows, but I just don't watch wrestling.
Where they put like workers in ads and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they just like between every segment of the show, they've got
like a
like
skit
20
or something about
minutes
like a
of
product
downtime. Yeah, or they've got like this 5-minute Nia Jax promo video, right? That they just play between segments of the show for no reason.
Based.
So I'm sure they could do that, but they could. I don't know. I haven't watched any wrestling since that WrestleMania. Absolutely fucking took me out of it. But I assume it's something they do a lot now.
Well, you gotta watch again this year to watch Cody lose one more time.
I might watch the Rumble because I always like the Rumble.
Yeah, the Rumble is fun.
I assume Cody Rhodes isn't going to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, right?
I don't think he is either. I think... Okay, so from what I had seen, because I didn't fucking watch Raw.
It's Rock Roman, right? Right? It's gotta be.
I think that's what they're leaning towards. Rock isn't doing the chamber. We know that for sure. He did the challenge, so that's coming at some point, probably, right? They can't just totally ignore that he said that. I mean, they could.
So it's gotta be Rock Roman on night 2, and then...
Rollins didn't give up his belt last night, by the way.
Oh, well, that might change things. But I originally think it would be like Punk and Cody for Rollins, the Rollins title.
He's torn his MCL and meniscus. He said 3 to 4 months. I'm not relinquishing the belt. All right, based. Like, okay, whatever then. Thanks, guy. Very cool of you, but
I mean, I think that's kind of based.
It is a little based.
It's the Seth Rollins Championship. Why would you relinquish the belt?
Because then the whole thing can become Seth's chase back to it.
Yeah, but that would require Seth to lose the belt.
Yeah, which he doesn't need to here because he can just vacate it. He's hurt.
No, but then somebody else would have the belt though.
Yeah, it'd be Punk.
But it's his belt.
Yeah, and he'll come back for it.
No, but he shouldn't have to. He should just have it because it's his.
It's like the ECW belt. It's not even a real title, actually. He's just wearing it around.
Yeah.
I don't know what that thing is, honestly.
It's like the Internet Championship.
Yeah. He's just wearing it around for some reason. It's like, all right, that's yours, I guess. I don't know.
I'm kind of not joking. If they wanted to be... Because I think it's been blatant since it got introduced that it's just the Seth Rollins Championship. So if
Seth Rollins, please don't be angry. Very sorry about how all this has worked out for you, my guy. Championship.
Because remember what happened to the Tootsie Fruity Roll belt when Finn gave that up? It just became a really shitty belt. Let's be honest. And like it was for pretty much forever.
Fruit leather undisputed belt, the red. Yeah.
Jesus. Like that belt was like actually a joke all the way up until Roman won it. And he still has it. And so, yeah, I think it's the same with this belt, where it's like, it's so clearly a mid-card belt, but at least right now it's on a guy that a certain section of the fan base is going to view as a top guy.
The only thing I would say then in defense of the Universal belt is Lesnar had that most of the time, and it was all right? Like, I don't know.
Well, kind of, right? Lesnar just won the belt of whatever brand he was on.
Yes, he would just have a belt.
I don't think he ever got it over. In any
no, you're right.
Way.
He could have had no belt, and it still would have been like, who can beat Brock Lesnar? Let's see. That's a decent way to put it.
And the other thing about this is if they actually go ahead and say this is like some sort of secondary championship, then I think that fucks the women over.
It does,
quite a bit. So
yeah, because I mean, they look like the two belts. It's weird.
No, what I mean is that if we say this is a real title, then you've got two men's main events for Mania. And I don't think that's how Mania should be now.
Unfortunately, that is the way it will be because they really don't care.
Do you not see a world in which Cody Rhodes and CM Punk wrestle on the undercard of WrestleMania? Because I do.
That would be so fucked. Like, so fucked. Yeah, that would genuinely... that would feel so cursed watching that. Like, goddamn.
Would it really feel worse than watching watching the main event night one of the buy one get one free extravaganza. Like,
yeah, now he can be in the mid card on a buy one get one free extravaganza. Hooray! I thought this through. Yeah.
True, actually.
I thought this through, and I'm not reacting on pure emotion. Anyways, yeah.
I don't see it as that big of a like a spot for like I would much rather see some combination of women main event the first night. I don't even know who's the champ right now, but I can tell you right now, whoever it is, I don't give a shit if it's Nia Jax versus Natalya. I'd rather that main event WrestleMania.
On Raw, it's Ripley still.
On SmackDown, it's Io Shirai, right?
Yes. Yeah, Io Sky, thank you. The genius of the sky, Io Sky. Shit,
Sky.
we should have maybe thought about that. Maybe,
Skywalker Sky.
Yeah, Skywalker, genius of the sky, Sky Princess, Io Sky. I'm like, what the hell? Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Just genuinely, come on. What the hell? It's not terrible, but like, what are we doing here? Come on. You've got a whole writer's room, man. The best you came up with her name and then with Sky at the end. It's like, what the hell? Fucking Jeff Falls Off Things. That's his new last name.
I guess.
Jeff Falls Off Things.
The other funny thing that they could do is do punk rock at some point. Because I think that would be funny. But yeah, that's the only other
Those
thing.
two get along.
I think,
right?
Yeah.
I don't think... Or at least, I think maybe Punk afterwards was like, oh, I didn't like that guy. He's a Hollywood prick. But then anytime he like talked about talking to The Rock, he was like, yeah, no, he got it. And like, we just talked and we hammered it out. And, you know, it was all right.
Probably Rock's. No, maybe. Those Rock matches really overachieved. I was going to say maybe Rock's best match of the comeback, but I actually think the Cena matches were pretty good. Not the second one, but the first one was pretty good.
Yeah, the first one was pretty dope.
Probably the Punk match is better though. The Punk match was pretty good. It's hard with the Punk match
one,
because
it's got like the
everyone was mad. Nobody was reviewing that match properly.
I will tell this story until I die, man. With the Sharpie and putting the X over his face, you son of a bitch! You can't come in and take my man's belt. God damn it!
It's so funny. Like I was kind of mad, like everyone else. But it's so funny that we look back on it. It's like, really? You're going to town for one of the most boring championship reigns in the history of the company. Like, that shit was cursed.
Yeah, and I still think he defends it and still thinks, like, I was done wrong. Like...
I don't think it's that. I think he's not like, oh, going to bat for my massive 400-day title reign where I was one of the most vanilla periods of my career. It's just more like, hey, I was there for like 4 years as a top guy, and I didn't get to main event any of those shows. I don't care. Like, I don't think he cares whether it was Taker or Cena or Triple H or Jericho, right? One of those matches should have main evented a WrestleMania. And he's right. He's not wrong. Like,
no, he's absolutely right.
Probably the Miz one, right? Possibly, maybe not. Maybe it's a bit too early.
I don't know if you can main event 27 with just like Orton Punk with no stakes. That's before the pipe bomb even. Yeah. He's like leader of the Nexus. Nobody cares.
You could probably. It's probably 29. That's probably his biggest
Taker,
shout.
Yeah. With Taker, yeah, probably.
Or 30, and you've told him early enough for him not to leave. But I don't know who you'd even fight it, like because no, I don't think
it was Try.
Well, no, that was that was the plan that made him leave. I mean, like, what would you do to keep him and not?
Oh, I see. Yeah. I was just about to say that. Yeah, I've just seen that the based Maven video where he like listens back to the Punk interview and he's just like, they told me I was gonna work like Triple H, and I was just like, yeah, I don't need to work you. I'm not doing that. Thanks.
I mean, there's no world in which they do Bryan Punk main event Mania, but
no,
that's probably it.
No, not at 30.
Never.
Give it a year. No. Give it a year.
Not unless you completely rewrite history. There's no way Brock Lesnar isn't main eventing 31.
You're right. I mean, you could just like.
And Punk's
not
gone.
Main event like 5 manias in a row with Lesnar Reigns. That would be cool, maybe.
Punk's gone. Punk's gone by then, though.
Yeah,
He's not.
he literally is.
No, I mean like in any scenario, he's not
you're right.
sticking
We
around.
need to give him. Yeah, we need to give him that vein, or else he's gone. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, no, there is no path.
I mean, it's 29. It's realistically, it's 29.
Which that Taker match probably could have main evented, but I don't even remember it being that hot.
It would have flopped. It would have hurt CM Punk's legacy. He would have been happier for it.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. As I think back, I don't remember that. I remember the match being pretty good, right?
It was okay.
I remember the feud going into it was really weird.
It was weird.
Where Punk just suddenly was like, I have Paul Bearer's fucking ashes, and it's like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like
29 as a whole is a
Punk
low. Is a
Punk
chiller.
became like a cartoon villain and was like, I've got your dad's ashes, ha ha ha. And it's like, what the fuck? Where like I think you could have just been like, hey Undertaker, I'm gonna kick your ass. And it's like, oh shit, okay, cool. Like let's do this. I think it's fine. I think gimmicking it up. I think gimmicking it up like that really, I think legitimately hurt it. I think it did.
I don't think so. I just think those guys didn't have a lot of chemistry together. I think that's just where Punk was. I don't think there's any any version of that feud that goes particularly hard. I just think that they're very different people. I think very kayfabe Punk is like just not that fun. And Punk is at that point very kayfabe, very comfortable.
Yeah. Like again, I've got your ashes. Like it's like he's a cartoon villain. Like what the fuck is this?
For me, it's less that. It's more the character of like post-champion heel Punk is just like, I am an asshole.
Yeah, his whole thing was like, people don't respect me, and that was it. He just said that line continuously for like a year, and it was like, damn, this is really...
only time that character is good, I think, is when it's with Rock, because he's not really in that kayfabe anymore. He started just shooting again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even then, though, to be fair to him, he keeps kayfabe in that feud way better than Cena does, and he's still really good at it. So fair play to him. I think he does. The Rock stuff's really good.
I've said this to you many times, but like as a kid, I was like, yeah, John Cena sucks. Fuck this guy. Looking back, John Cena demolishes this guy every single week, and The Rock still comes out, and they just cheer him like nothing's happening. And I'm like, he's being murdered. Like, and The Rock has nothing. He fires back with his catchphrases like John says he will. And it's like, holy fuck.
I will never, every time I watch it, I will never get tired of Cena dropping the promos on the wrist line. And and Cena pauses. Yeah.
Like, it's like, holy shit. It's so, and the best part of that is knowing that they really were only okay with each other after the match as well. Like when they hug backstage and Cena says to him, like, I hope you know what I was trying to do. Sorry if it ever really got to you.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting in a few years hearing from Reigns about his Cena stuff. Because Cena goes so hard on him as well. And I wonder how much of that is like pre-agreed. Because it's really harsh. It is really harsh, but it's really good.
Yeah, I guess. And Roman being where he is too, I'm like thinking back to that angle.
It also it does nothing for Roman. That entire feud does
nothing.
It actually got Cena more over.
It did. Because and the craziest fucking thing was that they had Cena go out there and say all that, and it was just true. Like, he just said the real problems, and it's like, well, bro, like, we're working an angle, I think.
It's
like,
good.
Chill.
It's really good TV, and
it's fantastic.
It's clear Cena's doing a great job of building the match as well, because he's doing the like, all I need is 3 seconds kind of thing, and that's really good. And you know, I think if this is my thing with wrestling always, it's an action show, and when the action is bad, it kind of undermines the rest of it. It's really great TV. Everybody's always going to go back and watch those angles. Nobody's ever going to go back and watch that match, and it's not because of the story. It's just because the match is bad. It's not bad.
I will go and watch all of these angles we're discussing. I'll literally go and watch them again tonight. Yeah. I watched these like literally like once every 2 months, I watch this John Cena
However,
Rock stuff again, and I'm like, oh god, it's so fucked up, man.
Both of
Both
the great Punk Cena matches I'll watch over and over again, and that's what though like as good as the angles are, the matches are the best part of that feud, and that's why it's an actually good feud.
I don't even remember that many killer Punk lines on Rock aside from
your arms are too short to box with God, yeah.
Which is such a holy shit. Saying that, just saying that is such a fucking oh my god.
The whole I
don't know if you're insane or
there are more good. The whole promo where he's just like, you're great, you're good, but you're washed as fuck.
He's so fiery, like he's so fucking in it. Like the box with God line is delivered with so much anger. Like he believes it. Man is God. Like, oh my god, holy shit. Like, ridiculous.
That would be just going so much harder as well if that title reign had been sick. Because if he's at the end of the year-long title reign that has been crazy, and he's like, look, you're great, you are the great one, but I am a god right now. I am at the top of this business. If you look back and it's like banger match with Cena, banger match with Bryan, banger match with Sheamus, banger match with Orton, right? Rather than 6 fucking months of Chris Jericho and then Ryback. Then then it would be a very different. I think it'd be a very different way that gets remembered, because the match, like I said, the Rock's Punk match is actually quite good, but it just ends up falling flat because 1, people didn't want Punk to lose it, and 2, it's just by far the worst work Punk has ever done, like period wise. Like obviously, like the Rock stuff's good, but like all 2000, like the Alberto Del Rio win, which was good, all the way through to like him losing the Rock, that's like the worst he's ever been in his career by far.
I also think like. Not to keep it going too long here, but the hell was I gonna say? Shit. No. Oh yeah.
Right back.
No, I don't even remember what I was gonna say then. Never mind.
Should I wrap it up?
I guess so.
Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. We will see you guys soon for the go home shows to SmackDown.
Oh. I remember now.
Go on.
Wait, it's not a point. All I was gonna say was like by 2012 though, or by 2013. Sorry, January 2013. The Punk hype bomb having happened a year and a half ago. How did you not think that most people would be upset that The Rock is gonna just walk back in and beat a guy who's held the belt for a year? Like, how could you not expect people, at least some people, like a decent portion of the audience, to be like, this is weird.
I probably did expect it, but like.
Well, they just didn't care because I mean we got to get back to Cena Rock. Let's go.
Well, that's what you should do. If your outcome is we want Rock and Cena to fight for the title again. That means we want Rock and Cena to fight again, and we want that to be through the title, so we can have Cena win the Rumble, and it makes sense, because we don't want it just to be the pretense of, hey, I want a rematch. Okay, right? They want it to be like some sort of natural build. So like,
they did want it to seem natural, didn't they?
Which to some degree, it is. Like this is much nicer. Cena wins the Rumble, and that means if Rock can win the title, and then there's an easy in there. And so you'd much rather say, okay, we're gonna have Rock beat a really successful champion, and that's going to make that angle way better than if he's like, Alberto Del Rio, I'm coming in here to take that World Heavyweight Championship, brother. You know what I mean? Like that, it's way more natural if Rock came in and just
fucking crazy.
Right? Like that would be the
big league the shit out of it.
Yeah, that would be like
Punk might have been the best guy for that role because he's the only guy who could actually stand with him.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be very convoluted if Rock comes in and just kicks down a tin can and walks to Mania.
It's not like that. He kills Del Rio. That's so funny.
It's not like that's what Cena does when they want to unify the titles a year later, right? Like that's what Cena does to Del Rio and then takes it to unify with Orton.
Takes it to go fight Orton. Yeah. He's like, all right, I'll take this.
It's very funny because the promo was like, oh, I'm the SmackDown champion now, and I know what that means. Never appears on SmackDown again. But you'd much rather say, okay, instead of doing that, you'd much rather have like a convincing, strong champion that would go and fight, and that shows respect to the champion. It makes sense that Rock would want to face like the greatest champion of the modern era, because there's that whole story that JBL tries to get over about like, oh, it's 10 years between title reigns and generational talent and things like that. And structure wise, it makes a ton of sense. Look, I think we can all have our criticisms of it, but that, I don't have that many critiques of the 29 build. Like, it just makes, if you're gonna do a rematch and you want some reason for it, it's done pretty well for the most part. It's just that, like, I don't even know. I still don't know why we were so instinctively against it, because for the love of God, Punk needed to lose that belt. Like, he needed to lose that belt.
I think it's specifically because it's him and the things that he said in that pipe bomb promo about people coming in who don't really give a shit and just using the company to continue to make their movies, which I think he literally says. Like, I'm pretty sure that pipe bomb promo is also a shot at The Rock at some point in there, too. Isn't it like Dwayne's the biggest ass kisser of them all or something like that?
Yeah, he's specific, because Cena versus Rock had already been announced for 28.
Yeah,
and he takes a pop at that. Basically.
Yeah, he's like, John Cena, you're an even better ass kisser than Hulk Hogan. But you're not as good as Dwayne. I think that's what he says. Something like that.
So
crazy.
I think
wrestling's good.
He's the
go
right.
Watch some wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. Go watch some wrestling. Go watch some wrestling angles, and then go watch.
Don't watch matches. Watch angles.
Go watch Punk Cena, the number one contenders match. I think it's actually from that period we were just talking about. I think it's from 2013.
Yes, it is. It's right after that, because Punk's like, all right, fuck this then. I will get my shot back by beating you for your, like, Rumble win thing.
Yeah.
I'll take your Rumble win.
You know, honestly, thinking about it, that Rumble to Mania period for me is probably the best period of that Punk character.
Very tight. It's very tight, yeah.
Because, like, all of 2012 is such bullshit for Punk. And then in that sort of, he has the Rock feud, which is good. He has the Cena match, which is the best match of either man's career. And then he has the Undertaker feud, which I get your problems with, but I still think is, like, okay.
Which leads into the summer stuff with Lesnar.
Yeah. Which
I think it's fine.
Until SummerSlam is good. The SummerSlam match is a classic, and then after SummerSlam gets really bad.
When they're like, Ryback and Curtis Axel are here now, the new Paul Heyman guys, because Brock's not coming to TV every week. So
and they do a Hell in a Cell match with those guys.
Yeah, with like Curtis Axel and Punk or something, right? Yeah. Crazy.
And Punk's hurt already, I think.
He had been
a little bit, yeah. And so it doesn't
Wasn't he hurt? Didn't he get hurt at the end of 2012 from Ryback? So he worked a good part of 2013 all fucked up. Which is why he's all pissed off coming into 2014. He's out by the Rumble.
Wait. Oh, right, yeah. I know it gets exasperated. I know it gets exasperated in December of 13. So that might be a...
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Or you might be just right, and it gets started in December of 12, and then exasperated in 2013. But... I know
he's hurt at one point, and they put him in a ladder match, which I always thought was insane. I thought it was insane at the time.
I think you're right about. I think you're right that it's the start of the end of 2012 because
doesn't he fight Ryback in like?
He doesn't defend the title at TLC.
No, he doesn't. You're right. Yeah, he's hurt. And then what does he even do at the Rumble? Does he do anything at the Rumble?
He fights Rock at the Rumble.
2013. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right then. Probably. Well, I'm right. You're right. You're right. I'm right.
Yeah.
You're right that I'm right. Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy. That's crazy. They really just like.
2013 is a kind of wild year for Punk. I think it honestly benefits him a little that he's pissed.
Oh, it does.
And the unfortunate thing is, like, he's pissed he's fighting The Rock, it's cool. He's pissed he's fighting Cena, it's cool. He's pissed he's fighting The Undertaker, it's cool. He's pissed he's fighting Brock Lesnar, it's cool. He's pissed he's fighting Curtis Axel. He's pissed he's fighting Ryback. He's pissed he's fighting nobody.
Yeah,
he's pissed he's fighting Kane. And it's like, oh, okay, this just got bad. Cool.
A man is so much better when he's legitimately just angry.
That is true. Yeah, that is true, to be fair. Although, I will say, I think the pipe bomb... Yeah, we'll end on this. I think the pipe bomb, he wasn't that angry. He was probably just having a bit of fun. Like, he thought all of those things, but he was he wasn't really, like, out there like, fuck you, Vince McMahon, fuck you.
It's very apathetic. It's very, I'm walking away from this. Here's all your problems.
Yeah, it's like, I'm cutting a promo here. Like, I'm having fun. I'm playing a character... I'm enjoying myself. Whereas the Rock stuff, I don't think he's playing a character. It's not at that particular role. The Paul Heyman stuff, I don't think he's playing much of a character at that point either. He's just annoyed at everything. Which is unfortunate. And one day I'll watch the AEW stuff and I'll come to my own mind on that.
Somebody needs to piss that guy off, man.
Well, not too much these days.
Not now that he is a loose cannon.
Now that he's a former UFC fighter.
Literally, he will fly off the handle and maybe kill you. I don't know.
Shit.
What happened in that backstage fight? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. We will see you again next time for the go home shows to SNME. No Mercy. Peace out.